we are officially live, actually.
No, now we're officially live, because I actually got the mic over here. Let me turn the volume down here a tad bit. Oh, wait, do I need to do that? I don't need to do that, actually. Because I don't have anyone on the call right now. I would adjust that under normal circumstances, but I don't think I have to. Let me get that up, get that up. And what else? Oh yes. Let me highlight the old chat. Okay, there's one more thing I kind of want to do, and that is to add a little more zero flourish to the old OBS layout. I don't have nearly enough of that. Not nearly as much as I want. Let me look for something goofy. Look for something goofy. And do I even have anything, like, goofy on hand I could put up there? I don't know if I do, actually. Well, give me one more hot minute. Okay, whatever. Okay, looking around, seeing what could be found. One second, we'll get to this in a minute. If I can even find anything. Maybe I can't. That's fine. Oh well. Never mind. I was looking for a little flourish for the old layout. I can't find anything. Oh, I can go there. Looking around in all the wrong places, looking around. Yeah, let's put this there. It works. It might not work. We'll see though. Okay, does that work? Nope. It did not work. I gave it the good old college try. I have to go in the actual folder. Maybe then it'll work. Nope, it's still not there. Okay, well this file is not supported by OBS, so if that happened, that's fine. You try things and they don't work. And that's how you know they don't work, by trying them. Kill that. Okay, I think we are good to go. That. Wait, now I can't see. I do want OBS up. Let's see if I'm dropping frames. Does not look like I'm dropping frames. Let's go. Right E. Okay. Gonna get going. Wait, I want to turn this up. but not so much that I can't hear my own voice. I don't want to be talking too loudly, even though that's kind of the identity of my whole stream, I think. Okay. Let's go, 0-2. Oh yeah, 0-2. Absolute classic. Also kind of a weird game. I always gotta say that going into it for the first time, because it has some very strange inconsistencies for the rest of the series. But you know what? Still love it. Okay, so we're on the 9th playthrough right now. This is the 9th playthrough. We are currently about 9%, well, not about, it's exactly 9% of the way to our goal. I'm fixing to get 100 consecutive, well, not consecutive, but 100 playthroughs in all the Zero games for 100 points. Ever since I started playing the Legacy Collection, I've only done 100-point runs in the series, like every single game. So all these 9, like that number 9 on the far right, that records all the new game pluses that I've done, like going off of these files. So I'm on the 9th playthrough right now, and yeah, it's just take it from me that the 9 playthroughs I've done so far, even though not all of them have been streamed, they all have been 100 points. So you know, trust me, bro, is what I'm trying to say here. Or don't. I mean, you know, whatever you want to do. Also, who can skip this classic opening? Oh, so good, man. I only wish the translation was a bit less wonky. Translation in 0-2, and 0-1 as well, they're kind of on the jankier side. Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta turn this up. Hold on. I love this music so much. Let's go. Straight into the action. Ooh, hold on. Wait, hold on. My buttons are not... There... Okay. Okay, hold on. We got this. We playing Kino? What's Kino? Also, hello, Lynx! Welcome in! Yo, you're at the start of the show, at the start of the party. And I already took 2 damage. So, as the kids say, peek. Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with that one. Maybe more lurky than usual. That's cool, man. The nature of these kinds of playthroughs kind of demand more focus. So you're just giving me more reason not to spend like hours on the chat or on a pause screen trying to focus on chat over the game. But hey, man. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay, this has got to get off to a grand old start now. I'm gonna reset. I gotta reset now. Have a huge soft spot for this game, man, even if it was rushed. I get you, man. Yo, I know I'm the same way. This game has... It definitely has my favorite stage in the game. Yeah, run ruined. That's why we're picking this up from square one now. Yeah. See, like, that's what I mean. I was trying to find... Unfortunately, Twitch doesn't support this file. But, the OOF file. Let's, yeah. I was trying to get that up on OBS, like maybe the bottom right corner, but the file is not supported by OBS, so I couldn't do it. But I wanted to. Because it encapsulates the nature of a lot of this struggle. It's like an AVIF file. I don't know, it's an animated file, but Twitch doesn't like it. Gotta find some way of turning that into a GIF, maybe, because I know it supports GIFs. The Mega Pats image in the upper right is a GIF, for example. Yeah, links, that's what I'm gonna do later on. It was kind of a last-minute, like, whim of mine, so I didn't have it ready. I just kind of decided at the last moment that I wanted something like that. Easy GIF? Oh, I've used that before, too. Heck yeah, man. Good to know it works, because I'm familiar with that one. Also, please don't. If it's really quick, I might actually just do it in a second here. As soon as I get through this absolute mood, or not mood, but this absolute aura of this stage. The absolute peak. Dude, this game just opens up so amazingly. Incredible. It's such a vibe. Come on. These guys always take forever. Oh, man. I highly lament the fact that that stage is so short, though. Because I want to listen to more of the music. God forbid I get bad and just, you know, listen, like, take it slower. It's like, once you get good, you can't go bad again. And that means you can't listen to the music again. Or at least all the way full. Also, shoutouts to safe strats. Yeah, great job, man. Right, I know! Okay, I might take this opportunity to check out Easy GIF. By the way, Lynx, you know if there's a way to, like, unselect the window and, like, have it not go into, like, this screen? Because, like, ideally, I'd want to use the cutscene downtime to, you know, like, check out... Oh, there isn't? Okay, well, you know what I mean, then. Trying to vocalize my thought, but you caught on. Shoutouts to you, man. Yeah, that stinks, then. That stinks. I really wish there was a way. Japanese game PC ports tend to be all like that. It drives me nuts. Okay. Gotcha. Well, that's unfortunate, then. You know another weird quirk about this game? And I'd like to hear if this happens to you as well. I assume you have the game on PC. I mean, I feel like that's how you could say, you know, give that original input. But does this game... Is there a way to turn down the volume while selecting the window? Because that's another thing I can't do. Every time I want to turn up or down the volume, like the system audio, I gotta, you know, deselect the window, you know, click out of the window, and then adjust the volume. Like, I can't actually do that when I have the game selected, which is another thing that drives me nuts, because I'm like, adjusting the audio all the time. I wish. Yeah, okay, so it's like that with that too, huh? That's insane, man. It's actually insane. Yeah, like, why? Legit, why are they like that? That's crazy. Now, that primarily is what drives me nuts, because, you like, you know, there are certain stages more than others, which I'll, like, pump up the audio to, like, get that adrenaline rush, which I think really helps me during stages, you know, for 100 points. But, yeah, it doesn't let me do that. I gotta click out of the window. And what happens when I click out of the window? Well, I'll tell you what happens. The audio cuts off for a moment, and it's a buzzkill. It's a buzzkill, you know? I want to be able to listen to the music all the way through and not have my adrenaline supply cut off for a short second while I adjust the audio. This, you know, wish we had the vocal tracks version. Oh yeah. Yeah, you have it like that, right? I think that's what your mod setup is like. I don't know who I heard that from. Maybe Verunius. But I think you, yeah. Yeah, you have it. Yeah, the other thing he told me you had was for ZX Advent, you had like the Chinese vocal track for the Legion, the Legion stage. You know, where you fight Sharnak and all that stuff. That's another one I don't have. After the Legion stage, yeah, he told me you had that, and I was like, yeah, I get it. But, Yeah, I might adjust that later on. I don't know, it doesn't, that song, the Seal song doesn't play long enough usually for me to, like, bother with it. I think it would be nice, but usually you're not in, areas where that plays very long anyway, so it's kind of not worth it in my opinion. It's like I would hear, like, 2 words in the song, and then I have to, like, leave the room, so. Yo, Lynx, dude, I want your Game Banana mod request to go through, man. I really want that to go through. I saw that you upped the bounty recently, and I hope that helps to get more Steam. But dude, that would be so awesome. I can tell you right now, I'm dreading the grinding session coming up, because I tell you what I would do these days, man. For 0-2, for 0-1 it's easy, because I can just go in a separate stage, I grind there for 7 minutes, and it's chill time. You know, I mean, it's a waste of time, but it's still chill time because I'm not in an actual mission. So I can, like, you know, afford to take as many hits as I want and waste as much time as I want in that off stage. But what I've come to do, like, recently in 0-2 was I'm grinding in an actual mission where I'm being ranked. And at the end of that mission, I have, like, 30 seconds to spare. Like, I got it down real tight to where I can get that grinding down and still get the full mission points for the time. But, but the pressure's on when I do that. So, you know, I wish I had a mod that cuts the grinding completely out of the equation and made it so that I wouldn't have the pressure, you know? Okay, we saving. Oh, we need EX skills too, don't we? I don't know how many of these I use. Use those ones, I guess. I think these into the bus. Well, do I want this? I'll need that for later, for at least one fight. Oh, this is trash. I don't want that. I think the rest are fine. Who am I going into? Phoenix Magnia I'm going into first. You got points for logging out daily on Game Banana. You can also help me bloat the reward. Oh! Logging out daily on Game Banana? Wait, how does that work then? Logging in. Oh, logging in. That makes more sense. Okay. Lynx, I'm totally gonna do that. Dude, thank you for telling me. I want to help however I can. If I had any coding knowledge at all, you know I'd be on top of that myself. Like, ideally, there wouldn't even be a reason to put it up on Game Banana. Because, like, my passion for this series is just astronomical. Absolutely astronomical. If I had any idea how it's done, I'd do it. Yeah, I know you would, man. I know you would. You're cut from the same mold. Yo, I hope it works out, though, because I would totally dig that. Let me take some downtime. Wait, oh, I forgot to talk to serve you. My bad. Wish Capcom had given us the chance in this collection officially. Yeah, or what do you mean, like, you wish there was an official, like, support for that? Oh yeah, no need to grind weapons. Yeah, I know. You know, they have, like, the easy scenario mode, I think is what they call it. You know, things like that. And I think even in there, you have to grind the weapons. Yeah, that's what casual scenario, excuse me. Because casual scenario is just overly easy to bother with. Yeah. Yeah, I know. That would have been really nice. I would have digged that, for sure. Well, but you know Capcom, God forbid they put any effort into their collections. The only reason I'd say this collection has any effort at all, I think, is because Inti Creates did their thing with the DS collection, and then Capcom just carried all that stuff over. Like, dude, that is why I'm so thankful to this day that the DS collection came out and that Inti Creates was on board that. Like, they put, like, you know, dude, the mod cards... Like, holy crap, man! Like, you know, the mod cards, and like they fixed up the audio a bit too, to where like the quality is crisper as well. Capcom would not have done any of that themselves, but thankfully the code was present and accessible to them, so that they could just carry it over to the Legacy collection. And in that respect, it's a very nicely carried over code. You know, like I have no complaints about that. But they could have done more. I mean, let's face it, like, there is so much content for the Zero series, you know, so much artwork and you know, music, and I mean the drama tracks. Let's talk about those for a second. And like what is it, the Vials record, you know, Vials Sin, Dome and Rebirth, I don't know, you know what I mean. That, like, that whole booklet, they could have thrown that in there too. You know, it's like the Zero series is one of those series that I think just got a whole lot of extra love, like even more so than any of the other series, honestly. And that's kind of like the only reason I don't lament the fact that the manga was such crap as much as I normally would, you know? Because it's like, okay, the manga was crap, but look at all this other good stuff we got for the Zero series. That's a pretty big deal. Vials Incident, Eden's Dome, Distant Utopia, It's Sin and Rebirth. Okay, I got a few of those words. Okay, so you linked the easy GIF. I wanna grab that. Oh, that's how you know I clicked out of a window. Okay, let's see if I could do this real quick. Like, I don't know if I can. I don't know if even easy GIF accepts this file format, to be honest. Added new converters for less common legacy formats. This, and this, and that is not any of what I see here. But let's see if it works anyway. GIF maker. Oh, look at that! AVIF to GIF. That's it. That's the file. Heck yeah. Okay, we can do this quick like then. I hope. Yo, there it is. It's working. Convert to GIF! Oh, heck yeah. Dude, Lynx, thank you for telling me that Easy GIF supports this. Okay, can I just save it from there? Yeah, there's the button. Heck yeah. Oh man, we are now officially able to channel the Skybane 100 points run energy here. We can officially channel it into the OBS layout and give it a lot more validity, I dare say. Or do your go to change WebP to PNG? Oh, nice! So it does that too. Sweet. Nice. I only knew it for GIFs, but it's cool to know it has that other support as well. I like it. Okay. Will this work? There he is! Look at that beautiful form of pain expression. Look at that absolutely wonderful form of expression that comes from doing any 100 points run. Ever. Okay, let me move the chat up a bit because the hair is kind of getting in the way. Look at him go! Look at him go! That is such a mood! That is so my mood! That's like my mood perpetually if you captured it in the bottle and converted it into a GIF. I don't know if Easy GIF converts bottles to GIFs, but if it could, then that would legit be the mood. There he is! He lives! I know! He's there! He's alive! And well? He's alive and well, maybe? I don't know. That doesn't look too well to me, to be honest, but... Also, please... Top file. There we go. Oh, let me move that down a bit. Okay. Yeah, now the run is real. Now the run's valid. Let me just reset real quick to make it, you know, to make it count. No, I'm not actually going to reset again. Oh, we can do that. I'm rapid pressing too much. I forevermore wish the guy who made the WebP format to stub his pinky toe on the corner of furniture daily. Yes, and I do too, Cat Lynx. I do as well. He is right up there with the guy who made the cross screw for screwdrivers. And the fact, you know how cross screws get stripped so easily? You know how cross screws get stripped so easily, man? Yeah. And you know how often that happens to me? How often I curse the person who made that screw and how terrible quality it is? Yeah, it's like a perpetual curse, not gonna lie. I don't know why I thought about the cross screw as, you know, as being the equivalent of the WebP guy, but yeah, I did. Yeah, power plant from the get-go. It's because I want to grind my weapons here. You know, this is the best place to grind your weapons. Oh, missed that. There we go. I meant to get a half-charge shot off there. Fortunately, you can use half-charge shots from the get-go, and that is a big saving grace. Okay. Excuse me while I grind here for exactly 4 minutes. It takes me exactly 4 minutes to grind here, both the Buster and the Saber to full. Fortunately, and that's a big difference over the 7-minute grind in 0-1. This is a lot shorter, which is good. It's good that it's shorter too, because it allows me to actually get the full 100 points on the time at the end of this mission. This mission has a very long time limit. It's like 6 minutes, 45 seconds. So if I grind for 4 minutes, I have like 2 minutes, 45 seconds to spend on the rest of the stage, which is pretty reasonable, so long as Phoenix doesn't stall. And to be fair, Phoenix likes to stall a lot, especially since I don't have my my element chip yet. So I'm not able to do as much damage to him. So he has more opportunity to stall. This is the thing I wish someone takes the bounty at Game Banana for. This part sucks. Yeah, it really does. It really does. Like, I should not have to waste valuable mission score time to do this for 4 minutes. Yeah, that's Buster Max. It takes me exactly 1 minute to farm for the Buster, and 3 minutes for the Saber. But, like, I shouldn't have to do this. I shouldn't have had to meticulously document exactly how long, to the actual second, it takes me to grind each weapon. But here we are. Okay, just like in 0-1, the last skill in the combo contributes more points to the next skill that you're grinding for. By the way, I have defense form in the off chance that I hit one of those, you know, one of those lava pillars on the way up the ladder. It has happened before, and they do a crap load of damage. And this is one of the few forms that lets me actually do the triple combo, so it's a good, you know, it's a good compromise. Wait, did I... Okay, yeah, we're grinding for the charge shot now. This takes forever. Okay, there we go. So now we charge, and we try to hit 2 at a time here. And this takes forever. Oh, missed one. I want to say this is like 45 charge shots in total. Maybe less. 30 to 45. It's something crazy. Oh, and it's even more if you miss the 2. So you don't want to miss the 2. I tested it out to, you know, I mean, what I'm doing right here is the easiest way. And it also gets, you know, a considerable amount of points. I mean, hitting 2 of those things at a time is great. But what I've also tested is doing the wiggle method. You know, the wiggle method where you wiggle the D-pad and like you can hit in one direction twice with the charge saber. That is also viable, but it's a lot more dangerous because you run the risk of running into those things while you're wiggling chaotically, you know? Yup. The oof is where it's at. This is like maximum oof. Not good. Yeah, I'm not the best at it either. That's the other reason I don't do that. It's like I'm not the best at it. Usually, in the majority of the times that I do the wiggle for this part, I'm getting like 2 hits off in one jump, which is just the same I'm doing here, you know? Oh. Wait, is that everything? Really? That went a lot faster than I thought. Okay, wait. Cool. No, time flies when you're chatting, apparently. Thank you, Lynx! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. You need 2 volleys of these to count for the rank. Good stuff. Okay, now I hope I get this hit off. Nope, I didn't. It's fine, though. That was actually stupid. I had the laser shot equipped. You saw me debating on whether I wanted that earlier, and it was totally the wrong decision. I could have easily gotten hit there. There we go. And we should be here in Phoenix Land now. Yeah. I always try to position myself exactly on the spot where, you know, Zero has to move over for the boss. But I can never get it just right. It saves a little bit of time, because then Zero, if you're not directly on the spot, then Zero has to reposition himself. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, dude, he was so nice. That was the nicest Phoenix I've ever seen in my life. He was so nice. I got it. Good stuff. Yeah, that is the best time you could ever ask for. I had a whole minute to spare. The time limit is 6:45. I had a whole minute to spare there, even with the grinding. So heck yeah. Hex! Yo, the excellent one has graced us with his indubitable presence, fam. Hex, I'm gonna need another intro for you. You gotta come up with another. It's like, I like announcing you as the excellent one, but I like also having a follow-up, you know, like in proper wrestler fashion. Just announcing you in the most convoluted way, but not in a manner which does less justice to your character. I do think that is fully deserved, and if anything, I'm underplaying your absolute magnanimousness. Yo, Hex, how you doing, by the way? Hope you're cool, man. Hope everything's cool with work and whatnot. That's the one and done. Who else is truly excellent? Okay, I can do that too. I'll be like, you come in here, and I'm being like, yo, it's the one and done, wait, no one. I could be like, it's the one and done, the absolute son of a gun. No, that sounds bad. I don't know. Something like that, anyway. Who else is truly excellent? I don't know. You might have an evil brother. You might have an evil twin out there, though, who is less excellent, but still rather excellent. I'll play doing video editing? Oh, okay. That's a good time. Yeah. Dude, I have wasted so much time video editing myself in the past. And that's some good time to put on a stream and just lurk, you know? Or at least if it's not a really, like, audio-intensive editing job, which it might be. If it is an audio-intensive job, then it's a little harder to put on a stream in the background. But hopefully that's not the case for you. And if it is, well, I mean, at least you don't have to listen to my dorky voice. But I want you to listen to this awesome music. Because Zero music is to die for. Yo, what kind of video editing, Hex? Is it like Mega Maze stuff? It's like 20x Expo stuff? Is it stuff you can spoil for the party? It's okay, Hex. We won't tell anyone. We won't break your NDA for the 20x Expo party. I'm kind of forgetting what I have to do here. Oh, this music's great too! Oh, wait, oh. I'm not grinding there. I used to grind there for my enemy count. I do not do it anymore because 9 out of 10 times I would take hits. Just like that. It was kind of unprecedented. Hello, guy. Oh, that's too much damage. Reset. It's fine. I was kind of rusty there anyway. I knew from the outset that I didn't quite know what I wanted to do. And now that I think about it, I don't usually go in with X form. I usually go in with active form. It's my stream VODs, but I need to do tonight's Mega Monday too. Oh, that's right. They did do that. Dude, that run was crazy, by the way. That playthrough was crazy. Like the guy beating X4 without using dash. That was ridiculous. I think he had to use dash once or twice, maybe. But it's still, that was really good stuff. It was without dash, and there was another caveat to it. There was another requirement, which I can't remember. Wasn't it like no skills? Whatever that means? I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, that was crazy. I was able to appreciate that from a new standpoint because I played X4 myself just recently for the stream. What's that jump? Ouch. I did not screw it up this time, heck yeah. Not screwing up this either. Definitely not screwing up this one. Wait for it to charge. Dash in. Oh. Oh, look at that! Huh. I did not quite know that burning... Well... that when they're burned, you don't take damage from them. I didn't know that. Are you kidding me? Now you are... Okay, now I'm annoyed. Don't you dare. Now the third time. Okay. That was annoying. That was stupid. But okay. Good news is the music's incredible. Yo, Lynx! What's going on, other Lynx? How you doing, man? How's the grind? Yeah, I know. Lynx, your long-lost brother's here. Oh, here's where I grind. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many do I need, actually? 16 should be enough. More than enough, even. That one's always hard. There we go. Oh, missed him. And then the music's done. Dude, I gotta go slower. I want to hear more of that. What do you know? I'm in the grinding power world at the moment. Oh, hey, that makes sense. I wasn't, that wasn't entirely lost on me when I asked you how the grinding was going. Nice. Yo, going with the old-fashioned Lynx grind. It must be in the Lynx blood. I am so glad that I don't inhabit a world in which Polar Camrouse is actually a threat. Man drilled! Heck yeah! Man drilled to oblivion. Bit busy with some work, but chilling here with the Brother Man, Skybane, and Hex. Yep, the absolute Brother Man right here. You know, we got a legit brother band going on, am I right? Okay, next one is... Oh, the absolute jerk. Pander Flowclaws is next. Someday I will feel safe enough to go in without defense form, but that time is not now. Especially when I'm suffering the 30% debuff from doing this live. Your game seems a lot less difficult when I watch you do these runs. Nah, Lynx, you know, dude, you were too kind. I gotta reset for like every other stage. So it's like, I feel like I am making a pretty good show of just how difficult it could be. But hey, I appreciate your saying that, even if I don't really think it's true. Yeah, I mean, you know, practice makes perfect. I don't think I'm nowhere near, you know, where the pros are with this game, or with any of these games. And I kind of just do my own thing with them too. Like, a lot of what I do, you will not see speedrunners doing, just because, like, you know, 100 points runs have, like, completely different requirements for the average speed run. Okay, go down. Hardwiring that into my memory. Those guys are a pain. Charge. Get him over there. There he is. I'm gonna wait for this. And oh, there actually isn't anyone here. Okay. Okay, now I go up. When that shell enemy is the cue for me to go upward from there. Oh, also, you should not have slipped by me. Am I getting hit by that? I did not get hit by that. Let's go! Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna make a mental note of that. I'm always confused about how many there are. X form in clutch. Isn't there another one? Yeah, there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 should be enough. There we go. Pander Flowclaws! What are you guys talking about? The origins. Wait, I want to read this origin story. I love finding out about the origins of people's names, by the way. So I had a way different username way back in the 2000s, but I wanted something that went a little more low-key in 2010, more unassuming, and I always liked cats. However, my friends, even in the 2000s, called me Cat. Eventually, I added that to the name, too. Okay. Similarly long explanation for your usernames, SB12, but as for this one, last name is just Lynx. Oh, that's a cool last name. Wait. That's awesome. I like that. Exul. Oh, do I have the ice chip? I think I do. I do. This is totally safe strats, by the way. There we go. Good stuff. Yeah, I don't have much of a reason for my own, I don't have much lore behind my own name. I just thought, just the name Skybane came into my head, and I just thought it sounded cool. Magnus! Fam, the absolute gallant one is here! The most gallant gentleman you will ever meet in in life, or something like that. Good luck, have fun. Hey, man, I will indeed, especially since you're here now. Now the real party's begun, man. Yo, I was just explaining the origin or the lore behind my screen name, Skybane. And I was just going to explain the zero part and then the other. Oh wait, no. Wait, that doesn't make sense actually. Never mind. But yeah, no, it's just Skybane. I thought sounded cool. It just popped into my head one day. And then the zero, of course, is just Mega Man Zero, that kind of thing. Pretty self-explanatory. But yo, welcome in, Magnus. Yo, hey, how did Demon Souls wind up? Did you get the good ending, if that's what you were shooting for anyway? Because I know you got the bad ending. Yeah, I don't know. What'd you end up doing? Quite the cool bean's name, yeah. Hey, it's a cool last name anyway. PS3 Demon Souls? Yeah, he was playing PS3 Demon Souls. After the bad ending, I started a Hunter playthrough, killed 4 bosses already. Holy crap, man, you're zooming. Dang, man. Knocking it out of the park. You're going to take down that King Allant soon, a lot sooner maybe next time, or if he's even a thing in that other playthrough. I don't know. I didn't play it myself, so I can't quite say. Dude, I got so much amusement out of the fact that you were the gallant one fighting the Allant one. You know, like I mean, the king's name is you know, King Allant. And then he's got you, the gallant, fighting him, so it's like you're fighting your evil twin in a way. Yo, Penguin Boy, welcome the heck in, man. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Hope you're enjoying your, well, I guess the beginning of the week, which I guess you shouldn't be asking if anyone's enjoying the beginning of the week because of work days, but I hope you are anyway, you know. It's pretty chill. Pretty chill from here. Yeah, how you doing? Yo, do you have experience with the Zero games? Have you played them before? Have you played Zero 2? And what's your experience with it, if you don't mind my asking? I love getting people's opinions on these games. I can take like literally any thoughts on Zero as well, because it's like both the good, I can side with both the good points and the bad points. Like if you have complaints about it, chances are I'm gonna agree with you on those complaints. But if you have, you know, if you have good things to say about it, I mean, this is my favorite series of all time, so. Great Mega Man Zero is my favorite game series. Yo, let's go, Penguin! It's the same with me. Yeah, same, man. I got all the achievements on the collection too on PC. Dude, I love the PC collection so much because it allows you to put in the mods. You know, so I got a music mod going on here, like that integrates the official remastered music. Also a voice mod, a few artwork mods as well. But dude, I'm so glad this collection came out to PC so that people could do stuff like that. It like makes for the definitive Mega Man Zero experience for me. And for me, who's just like, I've been playing these games to death since I was a kid. So, you know, it's like, oh, if 12-year-old me knew back in the day that he'd be able to play the games like this, he would just have lost his mind. And he might not have made it to now, to be honest with you. He might not have made it to actually play the definitive versions of these games, because he would have just been too, you know, died from absolute excitement. Let's see. Imagine my surprise when I played the game for the first time. Okay. Do I telling you gotta just promise not to track me down again? You know, Lynx, it's so funny you say that. Other Lynx. I once asked a guy, oh wait, what's going on? Yo, Penguin Boy, thank you for the follow. Yo, that's super kind of you. I've known you for like 5 seconds and you're already following me. That's super kind of you. Thank you so much. Yo, I hope to have even more conversations about, or even more, I hope to have like, or gush more about Zero with you, because I love talking with like minds about this series, because it's just so near and dear to my heart. Okay, but I was going to say about Link saying here, you just got to promise not to track me down and kill me. I once asked a guy, you know, because like you meet new people and, you know, you're trying to get to know them better. And like the common question, like, I mean, right up there with like, how's the weather or stuff like that. But I asked him, you know, this guy I met for the first time, I asked him, oh, what do you do for a living? And he straight up told me, he chuckled to himself a bit, and then he replied to me, if I told you that, I'd have to kill you. Straight up, no joke. To this day, I rack my brain thinking of what that guy could possibly have done for a living. No joke, I was legit told that by this guy. Suffice it to say, I never really got the chance to know him that well. I don't know if I saved after that, so let's save again. We're taking on... yeah, taking on Frog... or not Frog Boy. Snake Boy. Taking on him next. Getting Z Chaser. S-Rank was tough, but it made me even better with Mega Man 0 and X. Yeah, man, hey, practice makes perfect. You practice it long enough, you get the hang of it. Like, dude, I've been playing these games since I was a kid. And I'm still not a master at them. But it's fun to be able to play them now, like feeling like I know what I'm doing for the most part. Not as an absolute thing, but I've come up with my own strategies and whatnot, which have made the game a lot funner because I kind of know the ropes a little better. Recently made a video on YouTube about the Mega Man Mega Man series, Mega Man Z, Mega Man X, Battle Network, about the worst threats in the games, and rated them. I'm not sure I rated Ragnarok correctly. Really? So what did you rate as the worst threat in this game then? Let's get rid of that fire real quick here. I am not going to get hit by moles today. I've made it my absolute... that is my goal for this stream, not to get hit by moles. Because moles always hit me. I'll get hit by bees. Bees are cool, but not the moles. I get hit by moles every single time I play this game. I'm going to make a commitment not to do that this time. Also, okay, well, I missed him anyway. 3 points of damage. I can take... okay, that's 5 points of damage. I can take no more. I think that's 5 points. Is it 5 points? 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5 points. Grinding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably too much, but hey, better more than enough. Okay. I really hope that was 5 points of damage. I hope I got that. I did good. Alright, we gotta help some guys here. I'm gonna switch to my double rod right now before I forget. I'm also hoping I don't get hit by my leg because I can't take any more hits here. Even now, I'm not sure I'm at the damage limit. Might have gotten a bit beyond that, but hey, practice. Someday I will go inside that door by accident while trying to hold the block, or accidentally anyway. Let's see here. Yeah, that's right. Everyone likes using Rise Form against high leg. I have never seen the appeal of Rise Form. It's just like, the third hit takes longer to execute and it's shorter range. It does do 1 more point of extra damage. I guess that's why people like it. But, the slowdown and the lesser range, I don't think are a proper trade-off. Not for me, anyway. Oh, he jumped. Okay, we're good. I'm a little on edge right now, because I'm not sure I made it within the damage limit. I did. Heck yeah. Okay, now I can relax and read the chat. Sorry for waiting, fam. Or for the wait. It's that X guy! Dude, how far behind am I? I've recently made... No, I read that already. I knew I'd forget something. Largely unrelated, but Stop Skeletons from Fighting did a Mighty Number 9 video that's way more than Mighty Number 9. I was today years old when I found out he didn't ghost and abandon level 5. He was forcibly removed and fired. Wait, who? Didn't ghost? Oh, I think that's related to a conversation that I'm kind of skimming by. So excuse me for that. Did pick Elf Wars, should have included Z era too. Yeah! Oh, dude, Elf Wars was like the absolute most tragic event in Mega Man history. I mean, those casualties are just unparalleled in the whole lore. Yeah. Did I already tell you what I did on my channel? Maybe. I think you were talking about Power World yesterday, Lynx. You were also talking about... I don't know if you did. At least nothing different from yesterday, even, because you know I chatted with you yesterday. So you know, feel free to catch me up, get me up to speed on your goings-on if you want. Magnus just realized there are 2 links in the chat. Yeah, no, it's actually just they're just like the twin guard dogs of hell. Quite the feline chat room. Yeah, Mega Man Battle Network series has to be the most annoying Mega Man series. Wait, what do you think? Oh, yeah, it's never been for me either, Penguin. Yeah, I mean, that was a time period. I mean, that was the golden age of Mega Man. We had so many Mega Man games to choose from, of so many different kinds. And Zero was coming out right alongside that. And I didn't really, I feel like I didn't really need to prefer one over the other, but I always felt myself gravitating more towards Zero. Like, you know, while everyone was playing Battle Network, I was playing Zero. And just like grinding the heck out of those games. I did play the Battle Network series, you know, and I enjoyed them for what they were, like for my first playthroughs and whatnot. So I did enjoy them, yeah. But I mean, you know, nothing comes close to Zero. I don't know if I'd call it the most annoying Mega Man series. I think it depends entirely on the kind of game you're talking about in the series, because they differ so wildly. I mean. Battle Network 1 is, I think, widely regarded as the most annoying one. Or 4, you know? Like, it really depends on what you're talking about, honestly. But, like, 3 and 6, I mean, I think those are good games. But yeah, you know, I mean, 6 games in the whole series, so it's kind of... you know, I'm not so quick to make a general statement about it all. And I know that, you know, it's like, I also just really respect the fact that so many people love them. And I'm kind of, you know, I grew up with them too, like in the same era that everyone came to love them and grew up with them. I mean, like at the time, like my favorite TV show at the time was Mega Man NT Warrior. So you know, there's that side of me too. I think it is well beloved, and you know, there's a reason it's well beloved, and I kind of respect it for that. And I also respect it for like keeping Mega Man. The Mega Man series afloat for so long, because if Battle Network never existed, I feel like Mega Man would kind of not be as big of a thing, because that series really drove crazy sales, you know what I mean? Oh, Inafune was forcibly removed and fired. Oh, was he? Oh, dang. Oh, crap. I don't know if I knew that either. But Number 9 had a very problematic development, and that was another nail in the coffin for the game's destiny. Yeah. Yeah. Your feelings on it, but I found my success streaming on Roblox. Oh yeah, Lynx, you told me about that. Yeah, I know. I congratulated you. I know. Hey, that was a big. That's pretty awesome. You know, to hear your story yesterday about that. So, yo, shout outs to you. Shout outs for the grind. It's like Mega Man 5. Yeah, on PC the console ports were god awful. I don't know who Inti subcontracted for those. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I know that. Are we talking about Battle Network Collection? I feel like we're getting on so many tangents that I can't really keep track. The console ports were god-awful. Oh. Well, if it's Inti... I don't know. The reason he was removed from level 5 was Gunvolt 3? Really? Of all games, Gunvolt 3? It's a weird period. They kept experimenting with different times in that between EXE and Zero. Yeah, it was a different time period. You know, a lot of people call it the golden age of Mega Man. And I agree with that. Like, absolutely I agree with that. I mean, you know, there were so many games coming out. And it's like, I had so many cakes. I had so many cakes to eat at the time. Like, you know, I'm always telling that story about... Oh, wait, I gotta go to Seal. I'm always telling that story about how at that time, I felt like I didn't really need to play any other games but Mega Man. Because it's like Mega Man had me covered on so many different genres of games. You know, and if I wanted a particular genre to be playing, chances are Mega Man had that. And it kind of like enabled me from needing to go to other genres back then. So, you know, I was fully enjoying that time. But I think there is an argument to be made that, you know, it was pretty divided. Like, the fan base, I think, was pretty divided as well. You know, between the Battle Network fans and the Zero fans and, you know, the classic fans and the X fans. A lot of those series share a lot of things in common to the point where I didn't feel like we needed to be fighting. And again, for me, it was just like, wow, 2 cakes, you know? But they were still very different series that appealed to different people, I think, inherently. So, you know, different opinions, I guess, on that. I remember when folks didn't like the changes between Legends, EXE, and Zero designs, but I look at it as there's a Mega Man for everyone. Yeah, same here, Hex, same here. You know, there really is a Mega Man for everyone, and that's, I think, a lot of the beauty of the series, of the franchise, you know? Yeah, I mean, we don't have to like just one particular thing, necessarily. I mean, has there ever been a video gamer? Or, I mean, maybe there has, but I think it's very rare for there to be a video gamer who's just, like, into one kind of game. Like normally there's a lot of bleed over, like, into other genres, and most likely they like, you know, several different genres, and not just one kind. You know, and if you can call all those different genres Mega Man, like, what's the problem with that? That's how I see it. Wish I could watch season 3, 4, 5 of MT Warrior. 3D Mega Man isn't gonna work. I mean, Legends was great. 3D Mega Man was, yeah, no, Legends was great as a 3D Mega Man. You know, if they just channeled in the Legends energy again, I think they could do it pretty well. For that oversaturation of classic Mega Man, specifically 2. Yeah, I know. I think the golden era for 2, I think the 2 hype has passed, to be honest. I mean, yeah, there's still, like, figures and stuff of classic Mega Man being made, like, in the spirit of Mega Man 2. But I think, like, the Mega Man 2 hype has died down. Like, and I think the most of the hype for Mega Man is dominated by the fans who bought the games during the Golden Age. You know? Like the Zero fans and the ZX fans. All those kinds of people. That's what I want to say anyway. Like, again, I say this every time. Whenever you ask a Mega Man fan which game should get a sequel, or which series should get a sequel, 9 out of 10 times they say Mega Man X. You know? So it's like, and Mega Man X couldn't be farther from Mega Man 2. So it's like a completely different thing, I think. Let me make a save state here, because if I have to reset here, I do not want to go through that whole cutscene again. That's the only reason I make a save state there, and that's the only reason I make save states in general. That number came out in a strong time for collecting games like Pokemon, Monster Rancher, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, etc. Capcom nailed it in the push for. Yeah, Hex, I completely agree with that. They captured that lightning in a bottle at the perfect time. You know, like, Battle Network was a perfect combination of everything that was popular in pop culture at the time. You know, like, it had the internet themes going on, it had the collectathon themes going on, it had the card themes going on. You know, it had the viruses, you know, the different monsters and stuff. Had the trading thing going on, the different... Like, they cashed in on all that stuff, all those themes, which were so prevalent in the market at the time, and you know, which were just making big bucks. So, no, they really did something special when they made Battle Network. Like they really cashed in on that. And then they made the anime, which just, you know, made it even more popular. They just did, yeah, it was a golden opportunity. I think an opportunity which was kind of unprecedented, and I don't think they could ever make that happen again. Honestly, it was a crazy thing. Another ad. Sorry about the ads, guys. Yeah. Ever heard of Rumble? I have heard of Rumble, Penguin, and I would, there's a good bud of mine, Josh, aka Yoshinator. He streams on there. I would stream on there too. But the big thing for me is that the people who still remember me and like know me from like when I was doing Mega Man stuff years ago, they're all on Twitch. So, and I don't want to, I want to stay in touch with them. Cat Links is on Twitch, Magnus is on Twitch. They're both super cool people, and I want to stay. Hex is on Twitch too. Half the people in this chat are Twitch streamers who, I've just forged wonderful bonds with, and I don't want to disconnect myself from that wonderful atmosphere. Twitch has problems. It absolutely does, and I can see why people do move on from it. But for me, the reason I stay there is because of the bonds I've made on Twitch. And that's kind of the main thing. But I totally understand the appeal of Rumble at the same time. We talked about this before, but I feel the failure of Mighty No. 9 contributed to the end of Golden Era for Mega Man. It gave the impression to Capcom that people weren't into those kinds of games anymore. I don't know about that, Magnus. I feel like Mighty No. 9 kind of indirectly spawned Mega Man 11, which went on to do crazy numbers. I mean, that game ended up being the best-selling Mega Man game of all time. So, and that game was like directly made under Capcom. So I feel like, the sales of 11 kind of outdid any bad impression that Mighty No. 9 left. That kind of thing. Not gonna lie, Mega Man 02 was the saddest Mega Man game. Was it really? Why do you say that, Penguin? You'd be surprised. I've ran into folks that stick to like 1 to 3 games and won't touch anything else. I know those kinds of people too, Hex. I'm kind of like low-key almost one of them. But no, like the golden age of Mega Man with all the different genres kind of like accustomed me to, or adjusted me to be more accepting of things that weren't really the Mega Man formula. But yeah, I know those kinds of people are out there. My dad only recently started playing PlayStation Mega Man X 4 to 8. Oh, that's a great games. There are arguments to be made that 7 isn't exactly the best in the series, but I mean 4 or 5, well 6 too. I guess it is kind of a mixed bag. Yeah, honestly, 4 and 8 are highlights for me, but 6 and 7 are kind of a bit on the wonkier side. Sans the cutscenes and the voice acting. X7 has legendary voice acting. Twitch isn't perfect, but Rumble and Kick tend to bring in the worst streamers, not from quality, but attitudes. Is that the case? Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the Rumble sort of like atmosphere and streamer kind of mindset. But no, I'll take your word for it, Hex. But yeah, and I do know there, like, the people who told me that they do stream on Rumble, again, I have heard good stories. But yeah, I mean, it's like, and I'm sorry about the ads. I know you guys probably wouldn't have to deal with ads if I was on Rumble. That's kind of my biggest regret, honestly. But if we're talking like, income stream, monetization sort of stuff, I don't really care about that. I know Twitch is kind of like the worst offender there, but I'm into it more for the social, the social atmosphere. Like I get like 10 times more fun out of talking with chat than I do from playing any sort of game I play on here. If anything, the game, to me, the games mainly just serve as a bridge for the conversations, like to get us all kind of on the same page and whatnot. X got destroyed and could do nothing. It was the worst. Then pre-time skip, Straw Hats being yeeted after getting wrecked. Oh yeah, the thing about X is definitely very sad. No, I agree with that, Penguin. No, that is a very good point. Yeah, X's whole, his demise was very sad, and how he gets killed, like his body gets destroyed by El Piso, and it's like, really, this fruity guy ends up doing him in? That is so uncool. That does not do justice to his character. But I do think X, he lives on you know, like his legendary status fights on via Cyber Elf X. Like Cyber Elf X is legit guiding Zero Z Saber throughout the whole series. And he is what he is fighting for. You know, it's like, X is in my mind what Zero is fighting for throughout the whole series. Like X left an indelible impression on him, and he's like, yeah, he is his Z Saber. Like no joke. Like X gives him the Z Saber, but he is also his Z Saber, like verbatim. Absolutely. Kind of an ambiance. Rumble is too political and Kick is too drama and immature. Oh, yeah. You know, I've kind of gotten that impression too, Hex. I hear a lot of people going over there for what they call free speech, but I feel like most of the times they're going over there, like what they're calling free speech is just like they want to be rude. Like they want to have the more of an ability to be rude, maybe. And again, not knocking anyone here who might prefer Rumble over Twitch. You know, I mean, hats off to you. I totally respect the reasons that you're going for that. But I think there is an argument to be made for that, you know, for what Hex is saying as well. Heard YouTube was censoring people. Yeah, at least Zero had a chance to fight. Yeah, that's true. I heard YouTube was censoring people. Is it really? I feel like YouTube is a lot better than Twitch when it comes to, you know, when it comes to censoring stuff. Yeah. None of that stuff really affects me, honestly. I like to think I'm not usually that big of a controversial figure. If I made videos talking about my dislike for Majora's Mask, then maybe I would get I'd get in trouble, but I think aside from that, I'm cool. Ouch. Oh, okay. That is why I had a save state there. Saying the kind of folks I see, we should all just be good to one another. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, we should. You just need to revisit Majora with pals. Maybe I do. Yeah, I'll boot up Pal World. And then I'll, yeah, that's all I need to do. I do not want that. I'm so unused to seeing the save states that they kind of give me a jump scare whenever I see them. That's why I turn them off. Oh, missed that. Let's try and jump over. Nope, they did a roundabout. They read me like a book. Okay, do some extras here. 2, 3, 6. I don't need too many here. And I shouldn't, keyword shouldn't, take too many. I'm going to put on defense form just in case, though. It's not like I really stand to lose anything. I mean, I'm just hitting these things with charge shots. And charge shots, thankfully, do not suffer a damage debuff from the defense form. Whoa, I missed that. Oh, missed that too. Shouts to me, being up. Canceled my jump. My dash jump. Okay, there we go. Yeah, zero. I don't like how 0-2 cancels your dash when you run up against the wall. That's what happened there, and it threw me for a loop. Gotta love 0-2 jank, man. It's an eternal mood. Not a good mood. Oh, give me the snowball. Let's go. Are you kidding me? This is bad. Okay, well, that's why... Okay, I would have been fine there even if I didn't have defense form, but... That's why you gotta anticipate those things. Okay, 4 damage, we're good. I'm so glad I have this opportunity to change my loadout before I go into the airship stage. It is so nice. I eat that stuff up. Let's see. I want the ice chip here, and I also want to enable... Or do I? No, not quite yet, actually. Okay, going into my favorite stage in the game pretty soon. The first cutscene. I'll take that opportunity to read the chat. Be honest, 0% of the resistance weapons work in Mega Man Zero. Yeah. The only one is the Buster. Like, Zero's Buster was taken from Milan. And that is a tried and true weapon. You just need to revisit... Oh, no, I read that already. Playing Archipelago with... Archipelago? I'll never know how to say that word with people. I will. Maybe I should. Honestly, yeah. The best way to get into a series again is to play it with people who love it. I think that's how I think I got my my pal Josh, aka Yoshinator, to love the Zero series as much as he did. Yeah, because I was like right on board when he was playing those games for the first time on the old Get Me Off the Moon streams. I was right with him. I was on the commentary, and I was able to give him all the pro tips, and he ended up loving the series. I think mostly because I was there. But if he was playing them alone, I don't think he would have had that same impression. Because he is very inclined to dislike things when something doesn't go right. Shoutouts to Josh. We love him all day, every day. The whole gang is here. I know, everyone's here. It's like, take that, Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is the real get-together. How much of One Piece have you seen? Absolutely 0%. I'm sorry, Penguin. I'm not schooled in that realm, unfortunately. I gotta focus here. Really? Stupid. I'm gonna get knocked. If I didn't take that bullet, that bullet threw off my judgment. I usually agree with what Josh dislikes, especially the broccoli haircut. Yeah. It's worth a watch, not gonna lie. I've heard that, Penguin, yeah. Dude, the One Piece love goes so real. It goes so hard everywhere I go. Why did you mention One Piece? Was there, like, something connected with that? Wait for this bullet. There we go. Okay, we're good. Gonna fire one? Yep, he fired it. Okay, good stuff. We can get a quick kill off this guy ahead. There we go. And we turn that off immediately afterwards. Grinding time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 should be enough. Extra kills. Okay, good. We're in. Here I use the Buster, and may as well just use Defense Form. I don't want to go very fast here, because that'll kind of mess up my stutter shooting here in a second. I'm calling it stutter shooting like it's Mega Man Legends, but it's a completely different mechanic. Okay. Come on, there we go. Stutter shoot. If you do if you're in a walking animation while you use the Buster Shot goes lower, and it's just low enough to hit the zombies while they're crawling. Very, very helpful thing to know. Especially for a 100 points run, where those guys just sneak up on you. It's also nice that the Buster animation is very fast, so you can use it and then get right into a shield boomerang. it costs like no time because you want the shield boomerang up as much as possible for those bullets. Anytime that you're not in a shield boomerang animation is quite risky because you risk bullets just coming out and hitting Seal. And if Seal takes even one hit, you got to reset the mission. So it's nice to have. It's really nice that the Buster is so fast to shoot because you use it and then you can get the boomerang right back up. Okay, we're gold. Stop spawning. There we go. Whew. Okay, here I switch back to X. Wait, nope. We're good. We in. Don't expect you can get back so easily, Zero. I know you've released the bomb. However, we can still continue our mission if I have the aircraft crash into your base. I am Kuagus Ankus. We will become a flaming arrow and crash into your base. Yo, Catlinks, why is this guy the brother of Ankodis, I think is his name, from 01? Like, is it a similar thing with Iris and Colonel? Why are they brothers? What's the actual lore reason for that? Okay, good. Man. Japanese Kabuto and Kuwagata theming. Oh, so it's like, oh, that's right. You talked about this before, I think. You know, they have a Japanese Beetle Brothers, like Beetle Bros theme. Like Metabee and Rakusho being a pair. Oh, okay, so it's like a traditional Japanese theme then for Beetles. Gotcha. That makes sense. But is there actual, like, in-game, like, lore as to why they're the same? Kind of like, Iris and Colonel were, like, supposed to be the same Reploid, and then they were split in two, and that's why they're siblings? Is there a reason, like, an in-game reason? There isn't? Okay. Gotcha. Hold on. Yo, the One Piece love going strong here. Does the menu count to mission? No, the menu does not count for mission time. Can't let you do that, Star Fox! I mean, Zero! I should have read it in that voice, yeah. Just like Kuwanger and Beetle, they're siblings just because... Oh, are they siblings too? Oh, I didn't know that. Say they're more important in Battle Network 6. Yeah, in Battle Network 6, Iris and Colonel, they get their own arc, and it is really well thought out and you know, and cool. I'm gonna go through this, actually. Just to draw out the stream. Because I don't want to go too fast. That's what I really should be doing, honestly, with these playthroughs, because usually I end up going through them too fast, and then I beat them, and I have, like, nothing else to do, and I still want to keep streaming. So I should just go through them. Go through the cutscenes. Also, we get to listen to more of the music. Isn't this great music with the remaster? I love it. This really hits hard when you know about Oppizo's origins, and if you listen to the drama track, like his backstory drama track, where he's like, you know, he says he was an errand boy of Neo Arcadia, and the drama track kind of gets into that and kind of shows him in that role, and then how he discovers like the Project El Pizzo, which is, you know, the Neo Arcadia's like project for like reviving the Dark Elf or something. Or something like that, I don't know. I've kind of forgot bits and pieces, but it does give a lot more weight to what happens to Elpizo here. When do you stream? I like to stream. I mean, these days I've kind of been streaming every day. But I kind of don't want to say that I'll always stream every day. Like, nowadays my schedule has it so that I am able to stream every day. But, you know, sometimes I'll get a migraine, or I have, like, appointments and stuff. There are like, random, times where, like, I can't stream every day. But, I stream most days, I think. Like, generally around this time. You know, I'm a late night streamer. I also wish 02 had a better translation. Like, this is a very good story, but I feel like it would have hit harder if the translation wasn't as, I don't know, I feel like it can be a little wonky at times, honestly. But yeah, no, it still was very nice. Not gonna lie, X has it worse than anyone maybe besides Sigma. Yeah, I mean, you know, X gets to live on, and he gets to be Zero's Z-Saber throughout the Zero series, so I think he's still fighting for everlasting peace, even when he bites the bullets, or bites the saber, in the case of Elpizo, like, skewering him. What time I mean, since it's 1:45? Okay, so it's 1:46 for you? Yeah, so you're Eastern time, then. You're Eastern time. I stream Pacific time. Generally, 9 o'clock, 9:30 is when I start Pacific time, so that's... For you, that would be 12:30 Eastern. Yeah, this man likes the degen times. Yeah. Just like another Mega Man fan. I know. No, absolutely, I do. And dude, I low-key, high-key kind of lament it. Like, because I am not a great late-night streamer. It's just like, I have so much energy late night to where it's like, I feel like I'm waking people up, and I really shouldn't be. You know? Like, I feel like this kind of energy is best reserved for the day when you know, they have more energy themselves, and not when they're winding down for the day. But what can I say? I can only stream when I can, and this is the best time for me, and I just happen to have this energy at this time. What can I say? Okay, so who's next? Let's do Fafnir next. With the proper loadout. Just like another Mega Man fan. There are a few Mega Man fans, honestly, who do that. I mean, Cypher does it. Blue does it. Who else? Okay, never mind. I am the only one. I was trying to think about more than 2 people, but I can't. Nothing evil Sigma done is technically his fault. Yeah. Yeah, Sigma, it's kind of goes both ways, maybe. I mean, he was infected by the Sigma or by the Zero virus, or I mean, the Maverick virus. You know, when he fought Zero. So in that way, you could say it's not his fault. But it also kind of depends on the source you're consulting. I mean, like in Maverick Hunter X, he really does seem to have thought it out. You know? The Wily virus, yeah. But it seems like in Maverick Hunter X, he really seems to have thought out the whole thing to where it is kind of his fault. I don't know. Consult the Cat Links about it. He could tell you more. I just direct all lore questions to Cat Links because he can go into that 10 times better than I can. And probably quicker too. Like that dude types. Cat Links, you type so fast and I don't know how you do it. Summer, I don't have work tomorrow. I'm chilling. Yo, hey, let's go, man. Yes, you do, Lynx. I am the absolute authority. I am a certified professional And I can totally say that with absolute certified authority. Also, what was the question again? The question was, is it Sigma's fault that he's evil? Or, well, Penguin's saying here, nothing evil Sigma does is technically his fault. So, like, the evil things Sigma does are kind of his fault, or not really his fault. It's like he's not really responsible for his actions. What do you think of that? Do you think he is responsible for his actions as a free-thinking Reploid, or not? Or do you think it's like the virus overriding his free will? Watching on VR? Really? Dang, well, I hope this is a good experience for that. I can't imagine what that's like, honestly. Also, that's two points of damage on the first enemy. Let's go. It's fine, I'm just giving myself a handicap. Increasing the tension. That kind of thing. Let's see if I can just dash under that, yeah. I hate it when he slides out of range. Nice. Now, missed the shard chop. That's fine, though. Wait, how do I do this? I usually use this, and then this. That's right. Grinding time. 4... Oh, 5... 6... 7... 8... 9... 10... 11... That should be enough. I mean, come on. How touchy are you? We are going with the shield boomerang, or with the defense form here. Partly for safety, but also because the I use the shield boomerang in this fight because it blocks Fafnir's bullets. But the defense form also gives more power to the shard shield boomerang, so that's another perk of it for this fight. In case I have to go long range with him, which I usually don't, honestly. The Saber does pretty much a good job anyway. He loves that attack. Thank you. Hey, look at that. He didn't use it twice. He always uses that special attack twice. And keeps me just stalled to infinity and beyond. Let's go. Let's see. Sigma clearly was already having his own concessions about humans, but ultimately it was the virus what gave him that extra push. Nothing crazy. I think Sigma was a victim of the circumstances at the start, but after that it was his own doing. Yeah, good points. There's a good argument that Sigma the Reploid died in X1 for good, and everything afterwards is the virus skinwalking as him. Oh, so he's like zombie Sigma almost. It's like the, he's like the living embodiment of the Wily virus, I guess. Dang, that's crazy. That's almost like, you're continuing to fight Wily then, like through Sigma, huh? Sigma is based on Breaking Boss from Cashern, who also was a good robot until a thunderstorm made him malfunction and rebel against humans. So there's that. Okay, yeah. I mean, based on just how much X references Cashern, or pulls from Cashern anyway, I think it makes sense to assume that that's kind of what's going on, maybe. Also, is it plausible that Sigma's Saber from X1 becomes the Z Saber? Huh. That's a good question, because, like, he gets the Z-Saber after he's rebuilt, and that was kind of more or less Sigma's doing, in a way. Right? I don't know. Catlinks, what do you say about that? I defer to you too. That's the lazy answer. Okay, where do I want to go now? Let's go to Leviathan. I always dread those bombs, those mines. Oh, we're gonna get the current cannon here. Let's go. Shoot it out of your cannon, Lynx. Shoot the cannon out of your cannon. Wily planned Zero with a saber from the get-go, but he died before finishing Zero. Oh, that's right, because you see the blueprints at the end of Power Fighters 2. And those, like, mirrored, like the Zero version 2 design that we see in X3 later on. Or is it X2? I can't remember. I think it's X3. Maybe? I gotta play those games more. I can't keep them straight. I'm primarily a Zero player. But he died before finishing Zero. Wily's blueprints for Zero already had the Z-Saber in place. Yeah! Yeah, I remember seeing that. You had, like, an outline of the Z-Saber on Zero's blueprints. When Agile shows up in X2's Japanese version in 8-stage RNG battles, he says, "It's time to test Zero's weapon. Agile is using a beam saber." Oh, the plot thickens. Dang. Oh, forgot about him. Oh, I was too gutsy. I usually never go for that, but this time I was like, you know what, the heck with it. I'll try it. But I usually never go for that. That's 4 points of damage. Oh. Good, I got the snowball. Okay, switching to defense form here because now we're getting dangerous territory. Nope. That's 5 points. And that's why we switched to defense form. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 should be enough. Let's get it going. Okay, I cannot have defense form with Leviathan. I actually have it in my notes to not go into Leviathan with defense form because she has and will survive on just 1 point of energy, 1 point of health. And if I have the X form, I can deal out that damage. But with defense form, I can't. Good stuff. That went exactly according to plan. All according to plan. 5 points exactly. Let's go. Oh, the lore is real. Basically, the virus having assimilated Sigma's personality, Wily is clearly helping him both in X4 and more obviously X5 and X6, as if he was one of his creations. X3's plot also treats Doppler telling X that Sigma's true form is a computer virus and a huge plot twist. Yeah, true. Also, theoretically, the virus is Wily himself. Yeah, I know, that seems to be what they're saying. It really does. Also, Model W, Dr. Weil, and Professor Wily are similar to Wily. Yeah, I don't know so much about that. I mean, you know, Dr. Weil is called Dr. Vile in Japanese. So there, you know, the name similarity isn't quite as much of a thing in the original version. But in terms of personality, you know, there is, I think, a key resemblance. I remember, like ages ago, like there were all the fan theories were leaning in the direction of Weil being Dr. Wily, and that wasn't really supported, honestly, in the end. But yeah, you can't help but think there's some connection, honestly. Although I'm not sure if there is one. Confirmed by Inafune in 2009, Capcom Unity Ask Me Anything that Wily still lived as the virus AI until X deleted it with the Mother Elf. Then in 2010, Inti elaborated scientists discovered the virus had a free will, most likely Wily, and called it the first Cyber Elf. Oh! Okay, yeah, so Wily was technically the first Cyber Elf. Maybe kind of up there with Light? I don't know where Dr. Light stands. I feel like he is also a Cyber Elf. But yeah, in kind of a different way, maybe. Weil is still pronounced Weil, too, by the way. It means cause in German. Yeah, I know, that's how I always pronounce it, you know, with Weil. You know, Weil. I mean, that resembles the Japanese as much as it can. Yeah, the first cyber elf discovered by the government in universe, at least. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I guess that would, you know, I was kind of like getting into the discussion of whether Light or Wily died first, because I think that's what truly would have influenced who the first cyber elf was. But it's a curious conversation, isn't it? Because, you know, both Light and Wily had completely different technologies, and yet they both somehow ended up finding a way to transfer their consciousness to the cyber realm. I'm really wondering if they found the same method to transfer their consciousnesses or not. Because it's you know, because again, they both had completely different technologies, so would it really be reasonable to assume that they are both a cyber elf in the same way, or are they not? And the very notion of humans becoming cyber elves is also quite interesting, isn't it? Because, like, you know, the X lore and the Zero lore, I think primarily have it so that it's the Reploids primarily or exclusively who turn into cyber elves, but humans, that's a more curious discussion, or it's a more dubious discussion. And Ask Me Anything had someone ask if Weil and Wily were the same or not. Inafune put it simply that Weil is another human unrelated to Wily, and Inti is in the official complete works, I believe, have artwork of Weil as a young time at the X era. Oh, that's right. Well, that's I think the art you're referring to, Lynx, it was an alternate design for a younger Weil, but not, that wasn't canonically supposed to be younger Weil, you know, like a younger version of older Weil. It was just supposed to be like an alternate, you know, design for Weil in the Zero series. I think what you're thinking of is what Archie Comics did with that like middle-aged Weil, because what they did, they put you know, in their like flash forward sort of tribute to the whole you know, the whole series. One of their illustrations was artwork of the Elf Wars, and it had a younger Weil in there, which actually was the same design that Inti Creates had for their younger Weil, you know, in the Zero timeline. I think that's maybe what you're thinking of there. Yeah, because that's an Easter egg that they pulled, and I thought it was quite clever. Actually, I thought it was quite clever, you know, because they were like pulling from original materials and whatnot, and kind of like turning that into canon, or in their own special way. I mean, Archie is not necessarily canon, but I think it's still cool nonetheless. They made a previously existing design work into their canon. Yeah, the Archie Comics version of the Elf Wars. Yeah, you got to it at the same time as I did. And had Dr. Light and the X-Cyber Elf, as it is assumed, was the original plot when X was supposed to have become the villain. Oh, really? Oh. Interesting. So he was actually supposed to be an X-Cyber Elf in there. Huh. Feel the Archie Comics overpowered Sonic? I hear that a lot, yeah. I don't really know that much about those, but I have friends that do. David, aka Chomp, could tell you everything about those. Josh could also tell you a lot, I think. But they're not here with me today, unfortunately, so I must yield to my ignorance. Did I save? I don't know if I saved. We're going in with power form for the next one. Oh, wait. Given how Z1 was rewritten at the very end, it is assumed the one who had given the Z-Saber to Zero was Dr. Light asking Zero, basically to stop his own creation. Yeah, for real, you could see how they might have repurposed that Cyber Elf sprite of X's for Dr. Light in the original draft. Yeah. That would have been cool, too, in its own right. Like, to have Dr. Light continue on. But I guess if Dr. Wily is dead, you know, like, since the Sigma virus is no longer a thing, then it also makes sense for Dr. Light to no longer be around. Although, it does make you wonder why he is no longer around. Yeah, we're gonna grind here a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I am very generous with those enemies there, because I have finished a mission under enemy estimate before, and I do not want that happening again. Because it can happen. It has happened. So I'm a little more careful with that. Oh, will it catch up with me? Will it catch up with me? I'm not letting you catch up. Nope, you're gonna stay behind. Nope, haha, I beat it. I won the race. I could have frozen it too, but I will freeze this one. Hello? How do you live? When does he ever live? Hello? Okay, that's how you know I'm rusty, man. He never lives. I'm always leaving him in the dust. That is... I legit don't even know what to do now. I'm actually gonna reset because I'm so... Well, okay, no, I won't reset. I have enough energy, I know I do. That's like 3 hits so far. But he's getting a lot of sneaky hits off me. He got 3 hits. They only did 1 damage at a time. But I was not used to that. Dang. It's fine, though. Why am I going so slow? That's fine, what the heck. Come on, man, shoot. Here we go. Who's over here again? I forget. Really? Okay, 4 points of damage. That's embarrassing. Getting hit by the soldier through contact damage. I'm never living that down. And unfortunately, I got it on stream too. So you guys can be all like, hey, Skybane, remember when you did that? Points and laughs. Let's go. You know what? I'm going to switch to defense form. I don't really need it, but... Oh. Because I took those other hits. Oh, and especially because he did that. God, really? Oh my... Are you serious? Okay, now I gotta reset. That was an embarrassing run. All the way through. I'm kind of glad that I have an opportunity to redo it. Because... Yeah, that was crap. That was absolute garbage, which kind of makes sense because it's like this whole stage is the remnants of the garbage from the airship stage, so it makes sense that my run would be garbage too. Well, let me go through the chat. Yeah, XX happened, and the other NT staff didn't like the story direction either. Yeah, thanks Capcom for ignoring Inafune's timeline. Yeah, for real. What the heck has happened? They really made a mess. Oh, there's another guy over there. Okay, never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Good enough. Okay, here, this is not going to be the same. Whoa! Bad start already. You know what? I'm just gonna freeze him. Get him out of my way. The fact I didn't freeze him last time was probably a bad omen. Okay, you are settling down and never coming back now. Somehow, and I am going to watch back at the VOD to find out how this happened, somehow I missed my charge saber. You know, the first time he came around. I don't know how that happened. That's the first for me. That's never happened before. Registered trademark. Okay, now if we can avoid running into any soldiers, that would be absolutely optimal. Not today, man. Soldiers the whole way now. Except for... wait for it? You. Yeah, let's stick with it this time. We haven't taken any damage yet, so we're safe. We'll ideally be in our game. Oh snap, he's got the IFF beacon. Whatever will we do? Oh, oh. Here's hoping I can actually make it look impressive this time. Oh my god. Easiest pattern ever. He didn't even use his EX skill. Dang. He was in full merciful mode there. He was just playing with me. And let's see here. Dr. Light says if X went rogue, he would be unstoppable. Oh, yeah. I could see that too. I mean, like you know, his unlimited potential. I mean, that's got to be a recipe for the absolute disaster of all disasters, honestly. Even maybe more than Zero. Like, I mean, Wild took control of Omega and, you know, the original Zero. I mean, not quite the original Zero because, I mean, it's just his body, which is that's original. But, yeah, I mean, if Zero was as destructive as he was, imagine how X would have been. Assuming he could have like bypassed his code, which I don't know if that would be even possible. I mean, like discussing whether how X would have been if he went rogue, it gets you into the discussion of like, could he even have gone rogue, given just like his coding and the fact he went through like 100, 200 years of ethical testing. But yeah, just given his unlimited, and also the fact that his unlimited potential kind of seems tied to his moral compass, you know. So if he went evil, he might not be as powerful. Looking at the people responsible and the stuff published in Japan, there definitely was a power struggle between Keiji Inafune and Tetsuya Minami, producer of the latter X games. Yeah, we did talk about that. A very interesting discussion. Minami had 2 published books, Rockman Perfect Memories and Compendium of Rockman X. Both games exist basically to call the Zero series a non-canon spin-off, and that the true canon sequels being X7 and Command Mission respectively. And that gives us another reason of why Inafune was so done with the company in late 2000s, yeah. Before leaving during the times of Mega Man 9, curiously he wanted IZU to become the next Mega Man producer, and thus Inti becoming a Capcom sub-studio. Yeah, I know. Very interesting discussion. I really wish things ended up that way. Because Aizu, I mean, you see just how committed he is to making games, even at Inti Creates these days. You know, the dude is just a non-stop monster. So, yeah, he would have been fantastic in that role, I think. He had to headbutt multiple times with the head honchos just to make more games, and then another guy wants to overtake what has been basically a franchise that he pushed for it. Yeah, I feel like Inafune had a lot of, you know, I mean, Mega Man was his child in many ways, and only the absolute crap of absolutist craps could have pushed him away from Mega Man, and that's basically what happened, I think, in the end. Capcom just pushed him too far, and they'd been pushing him pretty far for a while. I mean, they were sick of his crap for a long time, so... But I think he stuck with it for as long as he did because he was so fond of the franchises he was a part of, or like that he was looking over. Yeah, it is what it is. Also, what are we doing next? We did Harpuya, we did Leviathan, we did Fafnir. Oh yeah, Blood Thinks He's on a Team is next. Save up first. Look, despite the shadows and demons that Inafune had as a producer, nobody can deny that he loved that child called Rock. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone loved Mega Man more than Inafune. Even AK. You know, AK is the father of Mega Man, like, legitimately. I mean, he was the one who came up with the original design. But Inafune, like, put 10 times more work into the franchise, and for way longer than Akira Kitamura did. So, yeah, I think he was the biggest Mega Man fan. And, you know, he made mistakes, obviously, but, yeah, he gave us a lot of good food with Mega Man. So, I think we owe credit where credit's due. X is not very naive. Yeah, no, X is, you know, he is the product of his coding, which was the result of Dr. Light wanting to make a perfectly compassionate, free-thinking Reploid, you know, robot. I would say that too. Yeah, he's not naive. He's not nearly as naive as a lot of people say he is. Yes, he's a B-class hunter. Yes, he is a B-class hunter. But, you know, like, his inability or his unwillingness to fight, I don't think speaks to any form of naivete. I think it speaks for just him wanting not to fight. I mean, 'cause, like, fighting has terrible, tragic connotations. A common-sense individual should never want to fight, you know? And not wanting to fight should not immediately brand you as a naive individual. So the fact that X wants to stay away from fighting, I think that's maturity. I think that's the highest form of maturity that a Reploid can exhibit, honestly. And it comes, and, you know, you see that it took like 100, 200 years of ethical testing to get him to that point. It's a very advanced line of thinking for a robot to not want to fight. Because, like, fighting is like the simplest sort of mentality you can ever adopt. I mean, that's the thinking of absolute instinct, you know, in any life form. It takes a lot more resoluteness, a lot more strength of character to not fight, you know? So in that respect, yeah, I really do think, I agree that X is not a naive robot or Reploid, even though he doesn't want to fight. I remember something, he wasn't as naive as you. Yeah, legendary Zero quote. Love that stuff, man. He's not interested on what the franchise... Yeah, AKA really... Yeah, he's not. And you can even kind of deduce that from his tweets. He only talks about what he knows, and all that he really knows is Mega Man 1 and 2. And he gives some fantastic, utterly fascinating insight into those games, hands down. But I think Inafune could tell us a lot more about the series, you know, with just like dozens of other games. X is called naive by other Reploids. Oh, sorry. Canceled out of the game. Where X is called naive by other Reploids, but that's because cognition is a spectrum, and X is the only robot that has the same spectrum as a human. That's why he can overthink and worry. Yeah, absolutely. For real, man. No, it's absolutely true. AK basically left in the middle of 3, and that's one of the reasons why Inafune disliked working in the game alongside the pressure of Capcom due to Mega Man 2 sales and the time constraints that prevented to add more polish, more stuff. Yeah, I know. It's really tempting to say that Mega Man 3 ended up how it was. And I respect a lot everyone who loves Mega Man 3. It's a very well-beloved game, just like Mega Man 2. But when you go into it for the first time, it's impossible to not notice that it's a rushed game, honestly. And particularly when you get like the first 8 stages are fine. The first 8 Robot Master stages are fine in my opinion, but as soon as you get into the Doc Robot stages, you immediately pick up on all sorts of jank, which I feel doesn't need to be there and was not supposed to be there, and it was the result of a rushed project. It's like I love Mega Man 3 up until I get to the Doc Robot stages, and at that point, it's like it's a pretty crazy experience. But I feel like that was also kind of the result of AK leaving, in a way. In a way, anyway. I think there were other factors to consider too, but I think that was one of them. I remember something he wasn't... Oh, I read that already. The proper translation of 0 to copy X between both forms was the real X... Oh, Lynx, I'm so glad you got this translation on hand. I love this stuff. Because it's like, I know... it's so easy for me to detect that 01 and 02 are not properly translated, and I've never been able to access, I've never had like ready access to the Japanese scripts, like the original Japanese scripts, so I love things like this, man. I love when people like you like have the actual translations, like the actual accurate translations, and you throw it in chat for my enlightenment. The real X I remember now was not this weak. He was an idiot, and he was worried and overthought things over so strongly, and that's what made him a hero. Oh, wait! I know that! I know that from the drama tracks. Yeah, the drama tracks had that line in the subtitle version that I watched, which I think really speaks to the fact that the drama tracks were accurately translated. Yeah, that's what I remember reading from the drama track. Yo, I love that. I thought that was awesome stuff. Oh yeah, Magnus, the dog robots are the worst. They're the absolute worst robots in the game. By the way, Skybane, anime I'd recommend for you is called Death Note. I have heard of that. Oh, that's a classic, man. Yeah, that's a classic. I have not watched it. And yeah, I heard it's pretty messed up in many ways. Like, it's messed up in a really addicting way that keeps you watching. Yeah, I might check it out. We'll see. Thank you for the recommendation. I appreciate that. Yeah, they're so jank, especially the Flashman Doc Robot. Yeah! The drama track was the game text from the Japanese version. Okay, I was wondering about that, Lynx. Like, some of the things that go on with the drama tracks for... Well, I don't know how many... Well, okay, to be fair, I don't know about how many of the drama tracks, like, straight up pulled from the original game dialogue one-to-one. I don't know that for a fact. It might have been just that ending cutscene in 01. But yeah, yeah, I have wondered on occasion whether it was expanded dialogue or not. So I'm glad to have that confirmation from you, Lynx, that it was like it was a one-to-one dialogue pull. Yeah, the drama track. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I read that already. Yep, pain. It's not long, around 30 episodes, and it's very well written. Oh, it's only 30 episodes? Oh, okay. Well, that gives me more incentive for sure. Oh, hold on. Why is the game not working? Hello? Oh, it's because of... Okay. I couldn't press it when I had that dialogue from Seal. So, never mind, it's working. The only thing that CD Dramas had that was not in the game was Seal's narration. Oh. Where was that? Where was that exactly? Yo, Lynx, what does she say there? What does she say there? Like, no. Well, okay, you know, I don't want you to go through a rabbit hole on my account and, like, try to find the source material so you can, like, post it in chat. I don't want you to do that. That might be too much work. I'll look it up in my own time. Also, Verbal Hecalock thrown into the mix with the Guardians. Why does Blood think he's on the team? I will never know. Are there any moles in this stage? Can't remember. I hope there aren't. Oh wait, yeah, there are moles. I'm just now remembering. Okay, this is where I grind, I think. 1. Yup, no moles. 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do it faster if I get them on the way up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can get like this, yeah. Good enough. I can destroy them faster if I get them on the way up, but I'm usually getting them on the way down, which is slower. In the hay, see ya? Okay, Penguin, yo, thanks for staying as long as you did. Hey, don't be a stranger, man. Hey, it was nice getting to know you, and yeah, hope to see you in the future. Take care, man. Have a good one. Stay legendary. You're all such a friendly bunch. Saying goodbye along with me. I want to say the rest of this isn't too hard. It's pretty formulaic. Nope. Missed it. I never get that shot off. I always want to. No spiders today. I used to grind here, but then the spiders would hit me all the time. Okay. Verbal Heckalock. Never fun. That is a bad froggy. Not only does he have the audacity to think he's on the team with the Guardians, but he also has the absolute nerve to pose an actual threat. I think I got all his hits off. Missed that. Good, I got the penguin. Or what? Penguin. Penguin left! What am I talking about? He was nice. Or almost. Yeah, he was nice. I meant to say worm. Yay! No damage, you love to see it. Okay, so the next area is New Arcadia. I switched to that. And I think I can go with anything here. Yeah. Next round. Oh, also, what are you guys saying? The only thing that CD-Dramas had that was... Oh, I read that already. If I recall correctly, she's just talking about leaving after separating from Zero, seeking for a new refuge following the setting sun. Oh, okay. I vaguely remember that, yeah. Basically, set up their meeting with Elpizo. Oh, they're meeting with... Excuse me, they're meeting with Elpizo, huh? So that's a question I have. Why, when did Elpizo become a member of the Resistance? Was it after 01? That he began working for the Resistance? Because it's like, Seal seems to imply at the beginning of 02 that, Elpizo organized the Resistance to escape from New Arcadia. Was she referring to the original Resistance? Or just like the Resistance when they, left the setting of 01, like left their base that was in the setting of 01. Oh, my bad. Seal met Elpizo in his own resistance after he escaped when the Guardians decided to execute him for knowing too much. Oh, okay. Oh, about Project El Peace. Okay, and when was that? Was that, Oh, Elpizo already had his base already set up. Oh, so this is his base then. Oh, so he was like a different division of the Resistance originally. I never thought about that before. Interesting. I always thought that he was just a guy that Seal picked up. But never really thought that, he had his own, like, branch of the Resistance and his own base, like, in a different locale. That's interesting. Oh, okay. That's cool, though. So when did they find out about Project Elpis? Like when Opizo found Project Elpis, was that pre-01 or during 01? Or post-01? Like, when did that happen? Could have been before or during 01. Okay. Gotcha. Wait. Oh, you got a source, man? It was before 01. Okay. That makes sense. That's kind of what I wanted to say, too. That kind of makes sense. It aligns with Neo Arcadia cracking down on the Reploids, like, even more so than in 02. In 02, I feel like Neo Arcadia was content to just, like, lay off so long as the Resistance didn't start anything. Like, I feel like when Copy X passed on and leadership was passed over to Harpuya, he was the kind of guy who respected Zero and the Resistance enough to where he was cool with just letting them alone so long as they didn't start anything with them. And if they didn't start anything, like, he was totally content to just leave them to their own devices. And I think it's really telling that he only starts to attack them again. Like, I mean, that whole airship mission where he's, like, talking about dropping a bomb on them, on their base. He only starts that up when Opizo initiates the conflict again. So, and that really leads me to wonder, I think I've talked about this before too, whether if Copy X and Weil never came back into the picture, whether Neo Arcadia, under the leadership of Harpuya, would have accepted Seal's truce and, you know, just let them, like, prosper in a new era of peace, you know, because at that point Seal would have had a new, like, sustainable energy resource, and that would have solved Neo Arcadia's problems, and I think like removed the incentive, or any incentive that Harpuya did have at that point for striking up fights with the Resistance. Oh, hold on. Before 01. Elpizo was a mass-produced government office Reploid, a mass-produced bureaucrat. Oh, he was a bureaucratic unit. Well, that explains it. That explains why he had the propensity to chaos. Like a certain other person that we all know well and do not love. He was sent help with the discovery of an underwater library, the Eel Guy stage from 03. And in that library, Elpizo discovers a Project Elpis in Dark... Oh, so that's where okay, so that's where the Project Elpis thing happened, huh? Oh, interesting. Oh, so it happened in that setting. Cool. Think had Weil not intervened, Harpuya would have just accepted truth with the Seal system. Yeah, Lynx, that's exactly where I'm coming from, too. I've kind of, like, always been of that mindset. To the point where I even, like, at one point made a Reddit thread about it. Just, like, asking people, hey, is this where you're coming from too? Like, do you think this would have happened as like a what if scenario? Yeah. And I was surprised to find that as argumentative as the Reddit community can normally be, they were mostly on board with that idea. Like, they could kind of, like, it was kind of like unanimous that Harpuya would have accepted the truce and everything would have lived happily ever after. Harpuya alludes to him that Copy X had no need to listen to Weil when the energy crisis is almost solved. That's true too, yeah! Good point, Lynx. Yeah, good point. Yeah, that's another thing you could draw from to kind of like support that theory. Very true. Dude, it really just paints this picture that Weil and Copy X screwed things over so much when they got back into the fray. Like, things were just about solved, and then they had to screw things over again. I think I can get through this with just the enemies I have, but I'll do a few more. Should be more than enough. Hello? Alright, Rainbow Devil, we will see what mood you are in today. Oh, thank God. I say it every time, and it needs to be said every time. I'm so happy this is not the Rainbow Devil from 01. You gotta say it every time. This guy is perpetually in a better mood than the one in 0-1, except when I do things like that, which is stupid. I missed a combo. Stupidly. You're too big to be a slug, just get lost. That is also a mood. What's he doing? Is he gonna hit me? No, good. And that's what I was trying to do the first time before he threw a wrench in the whole scheme. What are you gonna do? That's what I thought. Hey, please don't use your EX skill, I beg you. He didn't. Is that gonna be the damage limit? It is. Dang! Dang, I got cocky. I didn't want him to use his EX skill, so I was kind of rushing things out the door, and I got hit in the process. See, his EX skill just takes forever. Yeah. You end up getting hit the most when you're rushing things. That's why I say my biggest enemy is impatience with these runs. It's like 90% of all the trouble. I shouldn't even be that impatient. It's not like I'm a speedrunner, right? Well, it's a short stage. It's like a minute and a half. Gonna BRB? You do that, Lynx. Do your Lynx things. Get some cat food. Get some water. All that stuff. Oh, I have the saber on the wrong slot, though. I should fix that. Combo! Wait, is he... Go. I didn't handle that. Oh, good opportunity. They're always in a better mood on the second attempt. It's like the law. All right, moving into the fortress areas. Okay, I've come to learn that it's best to have that on main and that on sub. Maybe, anyway. Do I want this or do I want that? So that. Let's go with active form. I can get more mileage on the swings. Wait, actually, no, I didn't save. Hang on, I gotta turn on my fan. Oh wait, no, swing time. Now I switch to the saber. Hang with that perpetually, pardon the pun. Nice shot. Whoa, okay. There we go. Did I get it? I did, good. I almost got him. Isn't there a bat there? Oh. Batman. Oh, wow, that was close. Slam. Slam. Okay, now I switch to this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should be enough. Then moving on to this, switch into that. Actually, I'm at full damage. Think I can go with active form. Might be able to get more mileage. It is kind of nice to be able to walk faster in here. Actually, do I go the... Wait. Am I doing this right? Getting a bug in my ear telling me I'm doing something wrong. But am I really? I think it's fine. Guess I'll find out. Wait. There. Get a little hit off. Doesn't do that much damage, only 5 points, but still something. Really? Actually, I expected that. Ouch, I didn't expect that, though. Let's switch out defense form in case I take one more hit. Like that! Dang it. Okay. That defense form saved me. I think I was just at the damage limit. Normally, I don't sweat much around that fight because, you know, those fireballs only do like 2 damage. And you know, 90% of the time I get hit by them, and I kind of account for that. That's kind of like the only hit in the whole series that I kind of just roll with. Like, every other hit is accidental, but, that hit is always kind of intentional because I can't find any way around it. It only does like 2 points of damage, so it's usually not that much. But I got hit with it like 3 times there. Which is definitely not what you want. You only want to be hit by it once. Let's see. Leviathan's next, so we can go... Fire... I think we go with active form here. Am I not right? Let's go with active form. Be on the safer side. Temple of Ice. Nice. Ah, yes, the infamous section, which I wish I could do. Wish I could do fast, but I'm not a speedrunner. Ideally, you wouldn't have to ride this ice flow to the top. Ideally, you would use the chain boomerang to super chain your way and scale the walls with that chain. But it is a ridiculously hard trick that I cannot even dream of mastering. Really? Okay, fine. Have your fun. Really? Okay, 4 points. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. No, oh, I am an absolute dingus. I am an absolute idiot. Don't you love it when you're trying to do other strats in the wrong places? Yeah, I turned my brain off for a second, thinking I was in a different area where you kind of do slide down like that, but that was not the area I was thinking of. Okay. Well, every failed attempt contributes to more practice, so that's kind of cool. I missed that, but it's fine. That's right, I usually open with one of these, slash that one, then right up. And also listen for those shell enemies. As soon as you hear X, that's when you know to move out of the way. Yep, like that. Good, we're on it. We're on the game. Now, if we can avoid sliding down any more pits, this can go quite well, I think. Good, good, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And make sure we actually jump over it this time. That would be kind of cool. And then that was what I was trying to do last time in the exact wrong place. Yeah, I'll just let the door kill that guy. Well that... You know, I've always wondered if that could happen. I've actually always wondered if that could happen. No, I'm actually quite satisfied that I got hit by that. Because, like, every single time that I let the door destroy that shell enemy, you know, a stray bullet gets away. And lingers on the screen just enough to where I can get hit by it, and I never do. But I've always wondered if I could. So there we go. One question answered. Nice try. Not tonight. Down. Okay, good stuff. We moving on. We making tracks. 2 stages to go. And one of them's a gauntlet. In traditional Mega Man fashion. Let's go with... I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. Let's keep fire. Because there's a few plant enemies in there that I can only destroy with fire. Okay, off to the capital! Everyone start singing the Neo-Arcadian, what do you call it? State theme? I don't know. Oh, you got it. Good job, man. Kill him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be enough. Now let's hit this thing too. That didn't work. Yeah, flame is getting in the way. That's cool. Yo, I made the jump. That's a hard jump to do. Yep, going into it. Ice chip. Who likes ice chips? I think they're pretty cool. Give you something to munch on. Wear down your teeth. Uh-oh. Oh, I like this song too in the remastered. Yeah, he said kill me in the original version. That got censored later on in the DS collection. Then it got carried over to this collection too. Just kill me. And he says it like 3 times there. Okay, let's do the thing! He's being really nice to me so far. Oh, this is a hard attack dodge. Oh, I didn't do it. That might be over the limit, actually. Which is sad. But I'll do this last hit, because I'm literally just 1 hit away. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's over the limit. I think I took 2 hits, or 2 points of damage early on. Yeah, that's too much. Reset! Yeah, it's not that bad, Lynx. You just gotta be patient and make sure it's you know, high enough to where you can dash under it. I was impatient. Usually I get around that. That was on me. Yeah, it's fun. It's really not that bad when you consider that these stages. I mean, the stages take like 2 minutes to get through. So I'm more worried. Like, I'm always more worried about the gauntlet stage than I am about anything else. And it always goes faster the second time too. Let's see if I can do this on just 1 try. Yeah, I didn't even need to get another one. That's faster. Oh, missed him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That might be enough. It was enough last time, actually, now I think about it. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought that was going to hit me for a second. Ooh. Ah. Good. Pretty hard jump to make. I think I got enough enemies where I don't need to fight these things, but here they are. They're right in my way, and they're enemies, so they are here to be defeated, so... Yeah, see, that didn't take too long. The movement in that stage is fun, too. Oh, I forgot about this, though. This is what takes longer. Hope he uses that attack again, so I have another opportunity to try dodging it. Because if I don't get practice with these things, then, you know, you just forget, or you get rusty. Don't really forget, you just get rusty. Ooh, oh, that was so tight. Oh. I got greedy. I got really greedy there. I could have done it there too, but I was smarter that time. Okay, there we go. Actually, never mind. That just so happened to be the last hit. I thought for a second about just dodging it anyway. Like, not hitting him on that last hit, and just dodging it anyway for practice. But I was greedy. There'll be another time, it's fine. Okay. Into hell. See, get all the loadouts straightened out. Should be good. Let's disable that, in case I don't need it. Okay, we're all good for the final stage. Oh, this music really revs you up for a good time. Like, it really gets the adrenaline going. Which is nice, because you need all that adrenaline. Come on, man. Thank you. A while back, my D-pad was giving me problems. And, like, my lefts and rights were kind of transitioning into diagonal ups and rights. And I was grabbing on more ladders than I wanted to. But I changed out the button membranes in the controller, so I'm not having that problem anymore. But that do happen when you wear out your D-pad on a DS4 controller. Elect chip. I had that equipped, and then I de-equipped it for some reason. Nope. Nope, didn't get lucky with any of those. Oh, I could have actually faced that head on. Yes! Yeah, like that. That's what you can do with the elect chip. Nope, I'm getting lucky these days. I'm getting lucky. You're down. Lucky. What you don't want is for him to do his EX skill, where he goes invincible and summons a bunch of, well, I mean, the lava pillars come on their own, like, independent of that attack, but when he's rolling around invincible all over the place, then he gives more of a chance for those lava pillars to come up, and that's what's the real risk. I gotta get better about dodging that attack, too, because, you know, I feel like it doesn't need to be as big of a threat as it is. I feel like there is a better way of dodging around that attack, and also not putting yourself directly in the way of those lava pillars. Like, I feel like if I was able to manipulate his invincible attack to just go above me, then it would be a lot, I'd be a lot more flexible. I'd be a lot more free to dodge the lava pillars. Okay, we're getting into this fight now. I gotta practice with that. Because I think I've seen other people do that, where they just, like, manipulate him to go just above their heads, and not on the ground. I have him so that he's always on the ground, and it's pretty dangerous. Ouch! That hurt! You're an idiot, you're a jerk. I missed that charge attack, that's kind of stupid. Okay, well, let's roll with it. Even though it's only the second boss. It's really nice that you can go back and forth between the charge shot and saber, because the saber, again, takes longer to charge in 0-2. So it's nice that you can have a backup to, like, constantly hit enemies with charge attacks. That really shouldn't be a problem with the saber. But, you know, it's nice that there is a backup, since it is a problem, actually. Okay, Beetle Bros, let's go. I'm saying that as if I'm hyped, but I'm not really. Two very nice hits to start it off. There we go. It's as perfect could have it. You have to be really good with your charge timing to get that down. It's so easy to misjudge your charge timing and either not fire a charge shot or fire it too late. Let's see, what do I go with next? Could have gone with ice, actually. I see a lot of people using fire for this guy to get rid of the leaves, but the leaves are actually an asset to you for this guy, because when he throws down his worms, you can see where they're going to land. And if, God forbid, he goes into his big fat round attack or rolling attack, then you can see where he's going to land with that too. But yeah, they're very nice. That's why I don't get rid of them. They're a nice indication of where things are going to land and how and where to avoid them as a result. Alright, now the Hallway of Doom. The absolute Hallway of Doom. Okay, we in there, boys. We in there. Throwing a few more enemies here for the road. Should be enough. Okay, I'm one hit away from death. So I'm gonna go with defense form. I really wish I didn't have to, because you can get one extra point of damage with a buster. With I mean, ideally I'd be going in with X form, because that gives the buster more power by like 1 point. The charge buster specifically, it's the only form in the game which actually gives additional power to a charge shot. Like, there's no form in the game that gives additional power to charge saber, but the X buster form, or the X form, gives 1 point of extra damage to the charge shot. So that's why it's nice to use for bosses and whatnot. That's why I use it a lot. So I'm not gonna have that here with defense form. Defense form is generally a good form to fight with bosses with, like if you intend to just use charge shot strats, because the damage debuff, because there is a damage debuff associated with defense form, you don't deal out as much damage with your combos, but and your normal buster pellets, but you do the same amount of damage as any other form with the charge shots. So both Saber and Buster Charge maintain the same level of power with defense form. So it's a very safe form to fight bosses with. And the only reason I don't usually do it is because I can get more damage with X form. But here I gotta be a little safe. I feel like any attack he uses is gonna set me over the damage limit anyway, because I only got 1 point of damage to my name right now. But there might be the off chance that he shoots me with something that does 2 points of damage, and defense form will cut that in half by 1. It is an off chance. Like most of his attacks do 3 points of damage or more. And if an attack does 3 points of damage, the defense form won't make that 1.5 points of damage for me. It'll deal out 2 points of damage for me. So it doesn't quite cut things in half when it comes to odd numbers. But you know, it's better than nothing. It's the bugged attack. Dang it, son. Okay, good stuff. Last form, fam. It's now or never. The legendary scream. Motto chikara! Nope. Dang it. Oh. Dang it, missed it. Okay, this is another excellent opportunity to Dan hits. Get off hits. That's bad. We in it, boys! We did it! We did the thing! We did the GG thing! We G to the G'd! And we did an F! Woo! I was pretty nervous about that going in with, I mean, high leg Eurobuckle, doing that 4 hits, like right out the gate. I really should have reset there, honestly, because that was like just the second boss. It's too early for me to get hit there, but I went with it anyway. Yeah, it worked. Alright, that is playthrough number 9 completed in the 100.0 like journey. Redeemer! The absolute Redeemer! Thank you for the GGs, fam. Appreciate it. Someday this will be not as hard. But for now, it's just still hard enough to be fun. Good stuff. Zero, and I'm really glad that I got a non-cheesy victory that time around. The last time I got a 100 points victory or the last time I streamed a 100 point run of 0-2, I got the 100 points on a technicality because El Piso hit me with a move that was bugged, and that didn't end up docking point. And I went over like, I think I took like 6 points of damage in the end, but it didn't register on my score because the attack that El Piso hit me with was bugged, and it was bugged in a way that didn't register on my final mission count. So I'm glad I was able to do it in a more non-cheesy manner this time. Because there was some cheese associated with it last time. as always, I will play through the ending here, because it is quite legendary in its own right. Clover is such a phenomenal song, and it's even better with the remaster, you know, because you get the actual vocals in there. It's a legendary thing. Elf. Heck yeah, Clover time! Gonna turn this up a bit. Oh, and of course I would do that in the process. Hell yeah, indeed! Another successful run, I know! We're 9% of the way there! Oh, peak song to the absolute peak, man. I love this song so much. It's like, it's the perfect reward for beating the game. You know, like, you go through all sorts of crap when you're going through this game in particular. Because, again, you know, this game has some pretty janky mechanics associated with it. And, you know, like, screen crunch is at an all-time high. And just other weirdness. I think it's, maybe not the hardest Zero game, but it's up there, for sure. I've seen people rage their brains out when they're playing this game. So, you know, you get this song in the end, and it's just the ultimate reward for the whole journey. It also ties up the whole game very nicely too, because it opens with this song in the intro stage, and it finishes with it, like this nice vocal version. Yudo Kozama, let's go! Rie Tanaka, also the GOAT. The Guardian voice actor is also quite cool, folks. And Pizzo, too. Dude, I always say this, but Rie Tanaka is still killing it in the voice acting business. She has so many roles even these days. Oh, sorry. Don't want to disrupt the immersion. Takia Aizu, let's go! Woo! Inafune too. Also a legend in his own right. Thank you for playing. I'm glad they didn't mistranslate that. Think still a chance Inafune and Capcom could make up like Kamiya and Capcom? Just to have Legends 3 that final go? I hope so, man. I hope with all of my soul, with all my heart and soul, that they would someday. Like, that would kind of be the dream, right? If they finally reconciled and, you know, they could finally make games. But you know what I want to see more? I want to see more Inti Creates and Capcom, you know, reconciling, because I feel like they'd be able to do more stuff Inafune would definitely give, make Legends 3 happen, but I think Inti Creates would make more Mega Man games happen. So I want to see both happen in their own right. Time has come for you to take action, Omega. Save that sucker. Heck yeah. Okay, I guess that will do it. Okay. Give me a hot moment, fam. I don't really want to stop just yet. But that is kind of technically a good place to stop. So I might just stop anyway. Oh, also Kino the Rat is streaming Mega Man Legends, and I kind of want to raid him while he's still alive. So I think I'll stop here. Eventually I might get, on a non-chatty day, because I mean, like, half of the stream ends up being just my, my chatting up a breeze or chatting up a storm. I feel like if I wasn't talking so much, I can do maybe 2 games in one night. Because there have been other days when I've finished a run, finished a playthrough of one game, and then I'll just practice for another 2 hours in other games. And in that time, I could totally be playing, doing another 100-point playthrough in another game. So, yeah, it's true, man. Again, I say this every time, but, interacting with chat is like 10 times more fun than any game I play. So, yeah, and it is kind of annoying when you find, a streamer and they're, mainly focused on the game, and their whole identity is wrapped up in being good at a game, it's hard to get into streams like that for me. I think it's a problem that a lot of speedrunners go through in particular. You could see why. It's like, it takes a lot of focus to speedrun a game. So, I mean, there's that going on. But I do think there's another thing going on where, they kind of their stream is about the game and not so much about the community. But, I never want to be like that. I don't think I ever could be like that, even if I wanted to. Because, again, I do get so much fun out of just, chatting up a storm with folks. And, you're all so cool, too. I mean, gosh, I can't help it. It's like, yeah, you're awesome streamers. I mean, a lot of the people who tune in are streamers that I know and love for their own content. So, I mean, I'm absolutely honored that they, take some time to visit my stream. And I mean, again, they're all such cool folks. So I just love talking to them. I mean, that's the underlying thing, to be honest. It's just fun to chat. So yeah. Lynx, you are considered in that group of people, I might tell you. Ninja, hey, welcome in. Killua! My mic is probably cutting me out. Killua, what are you doing here? Kino the Rat he's gonna notice you're gone, and he's gonna I don't know, make you put on the Pikachu onesie or something. I look here just to be called a cool fruit by Scoopx Skyvane. Well, guess what, Killua? I guess you don't have to lurk any longer then. You don't even have to be here because you're a cool person by default. I mean, you don't need to be here for just to be considered that. So I would call you that anyway. It's an easy call for me. But yeah, Ninja, hope you're doing well. Hope things are going okay for you today. Always have you up when he talks about the yap meter again. Yeah, it's a constant battle between me and him, I think. I think he's worse. I low-key think he's worse, though. I mean, let's face it, I will say one thing I think I have going for myself. I think I can get more yap in a shorter time, because I talk at a mile a minute. I talk so fast, and his yaps tend to be on the slower side, and which is also appealing in its own right. I think because he speaks slower, and his sentences are more drawn out. You can converse with him better. Versus me, who's just like, I'm talking at a mile a minute. You guys probably can't even pick up half the things I say because I'm talking so fast. You know, it's just like because I'm just happy to be here. A cool fruit, though. I'm gonna use that term more often. Lurking since you're at work. Okay, good luck with work, Ninja. Hey, good luck on the grind. You know, beginning of the week, we're getting into that grind now. So we need all the luck we can get, all the motivation we can get, and I can give it to you, man. I can give it to you. I was lurking in what's his name, Kamen Sins. He's a legendary Buster only speedrunner who did this 30-hour classic Mega Man speedrun during Mega Man. He was crazy. I hosted it partially, and I was lurking in his stream today, and he was like recalling stories about his last 30-hour classic Mega Man Buster only run during this Mega Man, and specifically the part that I hosted. He recalled to me that he had said this before, but I thought it was quite funny. That I hopped in during the Zero segment primarily that he was doing, because or his marathon, like his 30-hour marathon, it wasn't only the classic games at the time. He was like playing classic to Zero, like all those, every single game in those series, or like the mainline games, just one after another in one big 30-hour rush. He was crazy. So, and you can only imagine by the time he got to Zero, he was like plumb tuckered out. The dude was so exhausted because Zero was the last series he had to do. And by that point, he was like 20 hours into the run. And that's when he started his Zero run is when I dropped in to host the showcase, you know, from then on, because we did hosting in shifts for that thing. He recalls, and I get so much amusement from the fact that he told me that he was really starting to fall asleep and lose momentum when he got to Zero, but then I came in to host that segment, and I was like, you know, I was fresh out of the gauntlet. I was fresh out of the cannon, you know, like fully flaunting my full Zero enthusiasm, being like, okay, Gil, we're gonna get into this. Oh, it's Zero. It's so hype right now. I woke him the heck up. I woke him up like hardcore, and it's like his adrenaline got into gear, and eventually he was able to get up the energy to finish the run. But to this day, he you know, a lot of times when I hop into his stream, he thanks me for being there to give me that to give him that energy to continue on you know, the Zero run. And I'm really touched by that. Like, you know, I was honored to be there. Kame is such a legendary Buster only runner. So I was just happy to be there, but yeah, I was so touched by that, you know, that he says that. It's very nice of him. He didn't have to say that, but I appreciate it. Let's see. Your conversation skews Mega Man lore, and I love it. Yeah, all day, every day, Killua. Yeah, nice work finishing Silent Hill 1. Yeah, yo, congrats for that. Killua, I don't think I gave you, I took time to congratulate you on that myself, because I hopped out of your stream, like right on as you were on the verge of finishing it. But congrats for that, yo! One step closer to I don't know, your horror journey. Your journey, which hopefully won't be horrific. Got capital B, A, and D endings. Oh, all three of them? Yo, nice. Time to replay the game to get the good one then. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Killua, I wish you the best of luck. Yeah, guys, Killua streams, I think Sundays is what you're doing mostly, Killua. But yeah, she's chill. She's not like me. She's super chill. Yeah, and I could... Oh, I'm going to raid... I think I'm going to raid Kino the Rat in a minute. I'm just realizing, though, that I really should get some practice in on one particular thing here. So, you all don't mind me. I'm just going to be doing practice crap for a few minutes. I think it is important. Last time I went into 100 points, I was really lamenting the fact that I didn't practice that, because Copy X gave me a lot more trouble than he usually does. So we're gonna go into this. Let's go, yeah! Thank you, Killua. Appreciate the encouragement. What was the last run? 10? No, it's 9, actually, because that was the last run. I don't think I have a save assist right before Copy X, though, so we're just gonna storm the whole boss rush. Actually, one more thing before that. Move the chat a little bit to the side so I can read things better. So, Killua, are you gonna play, are you gonna get the true ending for Silent Hill? This guy's a good preliminary practice target for the Copy X strats. Because you're doing things like this. Yeah, that's very precise. And you don't, you know, it's fine if you mess it up with him, but it's not fine if you mess it up when you're doing it with Copy X, because Copy X will retaliate and set you over the damage limit. Go to sleep myself. Have a good one, everyone. Hell, have a good one, Legs. Yo, thanks for sticking around and being as conversational as you always are. And as informative and enlightening as you always are with the Mega Man lore. I really appreciate that crap because, you know, I'm big into Mega Man lore, so it's great that you can be around to, like, feed that. But yeah, take it easy, man. Have a good night. Hope you have a good one. Well, actually, before you go, I want to shout out your stream. Really got to get better about doing that. See, you know, I normally feel like I'm not so inclined to shout out because everyone knows each other. everyone who pops into my chat are usually like the same people. So, you know, we all know each other to the point where it's not really, you know, I feel like everyone's following each other at this point, but I'll do it anyway for those who might be lurking maybe and who I don't really know. But yeah, Lynx is awesome. Lynx knows everything about Mega Man. He's the Mega Man extraordinaire. That's good. And he has just as much energy as me. The dude is hype, and I love it. And he streams at an hour, which I think can actually benefit from hype. Unlike me, who's like late night. And I'm waking people up when they should be probably getting to sleep. I should probably also turn on the save assist so I can do this easier. Or faster, anyway. Take care, Lynx! Have a good one. Get some cat food. Or something like that. Good stuff. Oh, wait. Do that, and then do that. I didn't kill that one. Ooh, that was close. He almost got me. There we go. Okay, who's this? Fafnir, that's right. Okay, open with Saber. Try to stay close to him. There we go. Here in Bizu-ness. Don't screw up the jump. There we go. No. Not again. Okay, fine. Do your thing, man. Get it out of your system. Can I hit him with this? Nope. Enemies have a very strange off-screen sort of hitbox in this game. I'll never quite figure it out, honestly. Because I feel like I should have been able to hit him, even if he was off-screen there. Because I feel like it was just barely off-screen to where I should have been able to hit him. that's gonna be tricky a bit. Nope. Good enough. I should count how many shots it takes to destroy those dragons. That's also on my list for things I should do. Phantom. Cool. Phantom is just like a dance. Just dancing around him. It's very rhythmatic. Or is it rhythmic? Is it rhythmic or rhythmatic? I don't know. Oh, also, I just realized my volume's probably too high because I didn't turn it down from Clover. There, turn it down a bit. There we go. Now we can get into Copy X. I will be making a save state before I, or, you know, save assist before I get into Copy X so I can practice him more readily. Oh, also, that's bad. It's a good thing I had a save assist right there. Missed it. That's not good. Okay, there we go. Did I not hit him, really? Okay, there we go. Oh, I should have switched out to Boomerang there. Now I gotta do that every single time I want to practice this. Oh well. Okay, practice in session. So the goal here is to try to stun lock Copy X into 3 cycles without him hitting me. Ideally, I mean, the best case scenario, I take him out in 2 cycles, but I'll take 3. But the ultimate goal is just not to get hit by him while I'm comboing. It's very precise. Yeah, he's giving me all sorts of weird signals. Oh, that's not good. There we go, that's what I want. Nope, that's not what I want. See, that's what you don't want. You don't want him to retaliate. You want to be able to combo him. And that was all me. That's because I didn't have my combo straight. Oh, see, like right there. And he shouldn't have been able to use his sub-tank either. Like, these are all mistakes that should not be happening, and which can cost me quite a lot of damage in, like, one go. Yeah, like, see, right there, too. I didn't get that. Nope, didn't get it there either. I really need more practice here, honestly. Yeah, see, that's more of how it should be. It's very precise. And if you get it, it's very fast. You know, it's extremely quick if you get it. But if you don't get it, yeah, you're taking a big hit to the face that sets you over the limit and prompts a reset. Because that kick of his, he didn't end up getting me with it that time, but it does 4 points of damage, which is over the limit. Okay, can't get him there. Nope. Well, at least he's not hitting me. But he could easily hit me if he wanted to. Any attack, I mean, he could, because what he usually uses... Nope, didn't do it there either. Nope, didn't do it there either. See, if he was feeling mean, he's doing his kicks, which are kind of easier to dodge. But if he was mean, he would be using other attacks. Like, not that. I need to get better at this, man. Yeah, messed it up there too. I'm going too fast, I think. Messed it. Okay, yeah, you see, that right there. That's what he could do if he's in a bad mood. He could kick me, or he can just jump over me. And I'm so close to him that I always get hit when he jumps over me. I have to be close to him in order to do that saber combo, so it's kind of like I can't really avoid it. But if you combo him just right, then he won't do that. So it's a fine line to balance. Maybe I gotta go slower. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah. See, that's the best case scenario. That is the best kind of fight you can have. I got my saber combos perfect there. But again, it's difficult to do. I think I gotta err on the slower side. The problem when you're too slow, though, you'll continue to combo him. But if you're not, it's this really fine line to balance. If you're too fast, you end up breaking the combo, messing up the combo. And if you're too slow, you don't stagger him high enough to where at the end of the combo, he's dashing over you and out of harm's way. That's also kind of the other goal here. The other goal is to stagger him high enough. Yeah, you see how he dashes right above me there? If he does that, I'm completely safe. But if I don't, but that is completely at the mercy of the combo that I do. Like, the only reason he dashes as high as that, like, and out of harm's way, is because I'm staggering him high enough when I do that saber combo. If I'm too slow with the saber combo, then I don't. Then he has more time to drop down from the stagger, and then when he gets into his flying attack, he dashes into me, you know, because he's that low. So the idea. You know, there are two purposes behind that saber combo. The first is to make it a really fast and therefore safe fight. The second is to make sure you're staggering him to where he flies above you and out of harm's way. So it's kind of a double-sided thing. I'm also going to practice this fight just for the heck of it. See if I can get those quick kills off. The quick kill for this guy is kind of crazy, to where I'm not really usually expecting it, but if I do get it, it's a really big deal. Very good start. Very good start. Quick kill secured. That's the quick kill. That is the absolute fastest way I could take him out. And it's very hard. It demands that he use a certain pattern. Like, you can't get that combo off. You can't get that quick kill off with just any pattern that he does. It's very specific. Generally, you know, you can get the most hits off when he does the flame attack one right after another. If that's all he does, then you can just wail on him to death. But if he goes like, if he uses the beam attack, you know, like his big like rapid fire attack followed up by the flame, or if he does the flame first and then the rapid fire attack, that's also a trickier one. I mean, because the big thing about his flame attack, the big reason you want the flame attack is because he lingers on that for a long time. Like that whole time he's using that attack that is active, he's completely vulnerable. Like, he's completely exposed to your attacks. The rapid bullet fire, on the other hand, is a very short attack. You don't have a whole lot of time, so it's trickier. Good, that's what you want. Shield boomerang secured. Should be able to get that. Yep, good stuff. It's another fast combo. Practice this again, too. I hope my RNG isn't locked behind the save assist, though. The one problem about using the save assist... for practice is that I can throw off the RNG, kind of make the boss do only one thing. Nope, that was bad. Really bad, honestly. Now I wouldn't up. I also missed that attack. Terrible. Yeah, I deserved that. Okay, well, no damage anyway. That's the most important part. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a few more rounds. Then I'll stop. I just really need to get this pattern down. Because the last thing you want in is to get to copy X after beating, you know, in 8 boss rush. Which takes quite a while, and then you get to copy X and you screw them up and you have to do all that all over again. Huge buzzkill. No, it didn't do that right. You're down. Good stuff. See if I can get the quick kill. I think he might be locked into a certain RNG pattern, though. Yeah, I think he's locked into a certain RNG. Also, I messed that up. No, actually, he's not. Never mind. Yeah. Okay, good, 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 good. Good, good. That was a little riskier. I was staggering him a little too slowly there. There is a really fine balance. You know what I just now flashed on? I just now flashed on the fact that I did that boss rush stage in 02. I did that in one go tonight. I'm just now processing that. That's kind of crazy. Did it in one try. I missed that again. Wait, I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. Somehow that didn't do as much damage as I thought it would, though. Just skip this. I know how to do that. Yeah, that's awesome, actually, that I did that for that boss rush stage on the first go. I did get hit by Hyla Gurabakal, which is a little embarrassing. But, you know, carried that all the way through. Didn't let it faze me. Ah, I missed the shield boomerang. That's unfortunate. It's good damage if I get it. 2 points. Good. Okay, we're not gonna mess it up this time. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I like this. Quick kill, let's go! He did the thing! Let's go, man. Yeah, not cool. Ah, I got him. Good. Didn't think I'd be able to get him with that. Ooh, that was close. He almost got me with that. It was a pretty slow stagger. Too slow. But hey, you know, we made it. Whenever it gets too close like that, I feel I need to practice more. Because it's too close for comfort. It shouldn't be getting that close. Buster. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get the quick kill now, I think. Oh, I'm an idiot. This is pathetic damage for this phase. We'll roll with it, though. There we go. Okay, I think that'll wrap it up. That's decent practice. Like, I got the good combo with Copy X about, you know, 3 times consecutively. Maybe 4 times. But it was pretty consistent at the end there. Like the second I realized that I needed to err on the side of slow, or like slower combos, then things went pretty consistently well. So I think we can wrap up here. Pretty satisfied with where we are. Oh, these games always keep, you always need to keep practicing them though, because they are quite demanding. But I think that'll wrap it up here. Next time I will do 0-3, probably tomorrow, if things are going all right and on schedule. But let's get into raiding now. Whew. Raid target! Ah boy, Kino was put on this earth primarily to be my raid target, and such a perfect one at that. He's another late-time streamer. He is streaming Mega Man Legends, the GOAT. And we're gonna show him some love. We're gonna raid him. Okay. Raid Kino the Rat, and that should be good to go. Alrighty, folks. Thank you as always for tuning in. Always an absolute pleasure and honor to be in your indubitable presence and wonderful, brilliant company. So, thank you for tuning in. Have a good night, YouTube, Magnus. Hey, yeah, have a good one. Hope you, if you're streaming tomorrow, then I hope that goes well. Or just, I mean, whatever you're doing tomorrow, I hope it goes well. So, And not just tomorrow, how about like a week or two, or even like a month, or like forever? I hope everything goes well. No need to stop but just a day or two. But yeah, hope you guys keep on the upswing, and I will see you around the block. So until next time, guys, legends never die. Take it easy, fam. Have a good one.